your spirit. And if you are interested, we are doing readings right now. All you have to do in order to get qualified for a free reading is put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, and you may be receiving a free reading here live today. Name and topic matter is all you need, darling. All right, guys, we are doing freebies. But if you want a reading, go ahead and put your name in the topic. Hi, Layla. Hey, Trish. Morning. Alrighty, guys. Hi, Tara. We are doing freebies at this time. So go ahead and put your name in the topic matter and you may be receiving a free reading. Happy Sunday to you as well, Tara. Welcome in, my friend. Yes, you can do a love reading there, Layla. Let's go for it. Spirit, this is for Layla. Spirit, what does Layla need to know about love? Spirit, what does Layla need to know about love? Spirit, what does Layla need to know about love? What's going on for Layla? One more shuffle because it feels right. Oh, if you want to come out, we'll take you. All right. Well, we got the lovers. So we're talking about love. We got the lovers. This is a card of lifestyle changes. This is a card of either love flourishing or love burning up. You can see that's a tree that's on fire. You have Archangel Michael, which is the protection angel. So you have protection on your side as well. But mostly this card is a card of lifestyle changes. Now let's see what is going on here. Oh, okay. Honestly, it seems like you need to let go of something that is no longer really serving you. You may have friend groups that are like kind of petering out, if you will. You may have new groups of friends coming in. Don't be afraid of these groups of friends because they're going to introduce you to somebody who's going to make you feel secure, make you feel good, right? We have the 10 of Pentacles, which is the security card. Just don't overthink it. Just don't overthink it, okay? So there could be something here like I got to get a new group of friends or find new friends or new friends invited me out. I would go. I wouldn't overthink it because you may meet somebody in that particular circumstance. So Layla, I hope that made sense. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Any new friends coming in that invite you out, like, yeah, I'm down. As long as you feel good, right? If your body says, yep, go do it, go do it. If it's like, no, not your brain, but your body going, no, don't do it, right? I hope I'm not running over a cat. Good. Just needing to make sure my cats were safe from these wheels. Interesting since I have a partner, very interesting, because there is something here that is maybe letting go of something that could have been in the past. I like that you switched over to the other platform. But there is security here. Just don't overthink it, okay? This group of friends, though, is very interesting to me. This is why I'm reading like there's a group of friends needing to let go. This is the card that came out on its own. But I think this is going to be all right because if we didn't pull this card, it would just be these ones where it would be celebration, security, and the Two of Wands, which is overthinking and not overthinking. So this is fine. Look, this could be just letting go of your own insecurities, letting go of your own issues, of your own, like, traumas, if you will. I've been having issues with a friend. Ooh. You cut out on the TT, and that's why I moved to YT. Interesting. Thanks for following here. I know she hates me, too. But yeah, the 10 of Cups, or the 10 of Pentacles is a great card, though, Layla. Gosh darn it. I'm so sorry, Layla. This is a great card to have. Letting them go, though. Yeah, let those friends go. If you have an issue with a friend, let it go. It's going to make you feel more secure. Don't overthink it. So that could be what it is. Maybe you loved this friend, That could be what they're reading into. I'm already super hot. I got to take off my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Ugh. Okay. You're welcome, Layla. Letting them go, though. Ay. All right, name and topic matter in the comment section. Aisha, so how you worded your sentence structure, and I'm not going to read it out loud. So there's no real such thing as like black magic. There's baneful magic. But there's no such thing as like black magic. White magic, black magic is rooted in racism. So if you're talking about baneful magic, we can see, but one, it's not really. Well, I guess if you're Aisha, then this would be on you. But I can see if they're doing baneful magic on you. But please stop saying black magic because that is rooted in racism. So baneful magic, not black magic. Shailene, thank you so much for the follow. So just so everyone's clear on that, there's no such thing as black magic. It's baneful magic. Like one. Thanks, Cora. Thank you for liking. All right. Let's see. So, Cora, we're going to see what you need to know about Donald. So this is for Cora. Thank you, Shailene, for the ice cream cone. This is for Cora. Spirit, what does Cora need to know about Donnell? Spirit, what does Cora need to know about Donnell? Spirit, what does Cora need to know about Donnell? So, Aisha, you might not be up to the live. You might have a little bit of a lag here. The Six of Wands, though. Six of Wands is victory at the bottom of the deck. The Six of Wands is saying, I am victorious. I'm walking forward. I got a support team here. There's things going on. If you want a reading, you got to put your name in the topic, and it's a random selection. The only guarantee is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading, where you can find that through here. So it's all random. Unless you want a reading for sure, go ahead and send in your $15 donation. All right, so let's continue here. Looks like you put a lot of work into this person, or maybe you've liked them for a long time. You've had a crush. You had unrequited feelings for them for a while. The Eight of Wands is here. So something is going to come in out of the blue that you're going to get a random message, a phone call, a text message, a email, something out of the norm, out of the blue. Is he going to be happy to see you? That's really the question. It's really mixed. I think you're going to be more happy to see them than they're going to be to see you, because this face here doesn't really... It's not really happy. It's like, I put all this time, this work and effort, and this is all I get. Shailene, thank you for the ice cream cone. This is all I get. This is it. Like, that's they may be all right to see you, but I think you're going to be happier to see them. All right. I hope that made sense there, Cora. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much. Imelda, let's go ahead and do your new career here. Imelda. Spirit, what does Imelda need to know about finding work in September? Spirit, what does Imelda need to know about finding work in September? Spirit, what does Imelda need to know about finding work in September? Debbie, thank you so much for the donuts. Spirit, one more time. One more shuffle here for Imelda. Hi, Wendy Sue. Welcome in. All right. Yes. This is the biggest yes in tarot, guys. This is the biggest one. So this is vitality. This is strength. This is growth. This is things working out. This is things like really, really working out in a big way. This makes me very excited for you for September. But let's see what else is going on here. Thank you, Caroline, for sharing the live. Thank you, Wendy Sue, for the love you so much. Love you so much. Yeah, I do. I do think you are going to get to work because they're literally working, right? Then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is like the miser card. I just feel like I have my hopes up for like a certain thing, be a little bit more flexible. Be a little bit more flexible. You may get there, but you may have to start at a lower rung and then work your way up. So just be very cautious that you may not get everything you want right away, but it may come for you. But I do think you are going to get a job in September. All right. So Aisha, are you still here? Guys, I got to go back and forth between the two. I can't just stay on one if I see like something going on the other one. So Aisha, if you're still here, I can see what's going on. But you can also figure out if anyone's like, how to get on the list again. It's a $15 donation. You're going to go here, and you're going to select that guy. Then you're going to choose this one, or this one, or this one. That's how you do it. Okay, Aisha is here. Perfect. But there's a really good way to know if you've been like fucked with spiritually. And that is by taking a cup of water. You're going to take 2 matches. You're going to take those matches. You're going to strike them. You're going to throw them in the water. If they touch, yeah, somebody's fucked with you spiritually. Okay. If they don't touch and they're just floating, nobody's fucked with you. So there is a way for you to find out completely on your own. If you ever feel like, oh, I need to see if something's going on here. Okay. So if they're crossing, then yes, somebody has potentially used baneful magic on you. If it's not crossing, you good, girl, you good. So, but we can see what the cards have to say here. All right, this is for Aisha. Spirit, what does Aisha need to know about Ghazi using baneful magic? Spirit, what does Aisha need to know about Ghazi using baneful magic? Perfect. Yeah, do that for sure. Well, let's see what the cards have to say too. Spirit, what does Aisha need to know about Ghazi doing baneful magic? What's going on here? Oh, thank you so much, Shailene, for the greeting heart. That was very kind. Thank you so much. All right. So we have the Page of Pentacles. This is an immature person. This is a new start, not really new beginning. It's a new start. You may be starting something that is having to do with the financials, having to do with material gains. This could be an earth sign person, an immature earth sign person, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I definitely see you on the outs with each other. You guys are definitely on the outs. But I just feel like using your own discernment and using the matches to make sure. But it doesn't, to me, yeah, you're on the outs. Yeah, shit's happening. Yeah, it's not fun. But I don't see baneful magic really being used. I see more like your intuition, you stepping up. Debbie, thank you for the tiny, tiny roar. Tiny, tinies get tiny roars. But I see you doing defensive magic. So if you're doing magic, you can do, and even if you're not a witch, even if it's somebody you're like, I just want to do some magic is available for anybody. You don't have to be a witch to do magic. Prayer is a spell, right? So just know, like, you can put protection spells on yourself as well to protect yourself from anyone who may be doing baneful magic. But I just don't feel like they are. That just doesn't feel right to me. I feel like, yeah, you guys are not getting along. You guys aren't doing your thing. But trust yourself, trust your own intuition, of course. But to me, it doesn't seem that way. But you can do protection magic. Like, I have a sprig of rosemary for protection. I have protection runes. I have protection stones. I do salt a lot. Like, there's a lot of protections that you can do. Hi, Ryan. All right, guys. So this will be my last freebie. All right. Carolina. Let's see what's going on for career. Do you have a protection rubber ducky? You're so funny, Sean. I do not. I have no rubber duckies. I have none. Yeah. All right. Carolina. Spirit, what does Carolina need to know about career in the next year coming up? To the end of the year, I guess I should say. Spirit, what does Carolina need to know about career coming up or this year? Spirit, what does Carolina need to know about career coming up this year? Hi, Amanda. Thank you for sharing the live. Guys, thanks for liking the live a lot, too. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what's going on. Wow, pages are coming out today. So this is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a card of transformation, going after your passions, your desires, your motivations. So whatever it is you're passionate about, what motivates you, what's desirable to you, I would go forth and seek that. Yeah, for sure. You got the card of success. For sure, you're going to get a job. And the Ace of Swords, brand new, something that is are you doing subscriber freebies today? That's only on Saturdays, but I mean, subscribers do get priorities if I see that you're asking for a freebie. But this is my last freebie, though, Wendy Sue. I'm so sorry. You're welcome, Aisha. But this is something that is going to come in. It's going to come in at the right time. This is about your ideas. So it's going to be a good place that aligns with your ideas, maybe aligns with some morals, taking some action here. Be very communicative as well. It might be a communications job, possibly. But there is success here. So I do think, Carolina, you will receive your job offer. All right, guys. So anyone else who's interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. You're welcome, Carolina. $15 donation for a 5-minute reading if you're interested in a reading. So I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything while I was looking at where we record at, because we also record all these readings. So you will always have access to these readings if that is something you are interested in. We also do private readings if you want private readings right through here as well. But just waiting on the next donation. All right. Hopefully you guys are having a great Sunday. If you guys don't mind liking the live, thank you, Wendy Sue. You read my mind, girl. Go ahead and like the live. Once we get to 30,000 likes, I am going to do a collective for everyone. So the more people that like at one time, the faster that count goes up, the further we get into the algorithm. Thank you, Amanda, for liking the live. The faster everything can get moving, and we can get people in here. We can get donations going. Thank you, Spirit. So we're just chilling right now until somebody is interested in a reading. And don't forget, if you're a subscriber, you're going to get 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share the live, repost the live, which is really cool function that we can do nowadays. Yeah, and hang out, chill out, get a reading. If anyone's interested on here where I'm pointing directly, you have the link attached to the top there. So go ahead and check that out, and then you can submit your donation through there. And then everyone else on this one, you know how to do it. You know how to do it. I can't talk too much about it because they will find a way to fuck with my live. So fun. Being on TikTok is fun. Anyway, Amanda, thank you for sharing the live. Welcome back, Tara. If you don't mind helping Amanda and Wendy Sue and liking the live, that would be awesome. Unless you want to get a reading, and then you can submit your $15 donation. Anyone who's a subscriber gets an additional minute for free for being a subscriber, and you'll get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading when you donate $15 or more. Don't forget, I'm a psychic medium, so I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and I'm a human design professional. So I do read human design body graphs or charts, if you will. Professionally, they're body graphs, but it's a chart. It's a chart reading. It's like astrology. It's going to use your birth date, time, and place, and then we're going to pull up your chart and then explain to you what the hell you're looking at, because it can be real complicated looking. It's like a little overwhelming, but it's my favorite reading to give. We're going to talk about your energy. What type of energy do you possess? How do you work with your specific type of energy? And how do you trust yourself with making decisions? I'm able to get a daily freebie. Is that still a thing for? No, I don't do dailies anymore. It's only Saturdays. And I'm done doing the free ones. I only do free readings for 15 minutes. And then I cut off the free readings until I get a paid reading. So if I don't get a paid donated reading before 15 minutes, I cut it off at 15 minutes. But it's only Saturdays now, Tara. But anytime that I am doing the freebies, you do get priority. You do. So that is one of the benefits. So Saturdays, you'll have the free readings available, priority readings when I do free readings, and 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Thank you for asking, though. I did change it. I want to say a month or so ago I changed it. No, I think I changed it almost 2 months ago. Because I was having like one of the worst weeks of my life, and that was at the end of June. So we're working. Oh, maybe it's more like a month and a half. Sure, Amanda. You're so funny. That emoji. How long have I been doing this? So I have been doing this for at least, I'm going to say 5 years. I've been doing it for 5 years. I have to think about it for a minute because I started it the last year I was with my ex-fiance. And I always have to remember, like, I broke up with him 2020 New Year's Eve going into 2021. So I always have to think, oh, when did I do it? But I really started to know I wanted to do tarot and like fool around with like spiritual stuff back in 2019, maybe even 2018. Maybe it's 19. So 6 years as a witch, 5 years as a reader, and then human design was 2021. So 4 years in human design. 654. But yeah, I've been doing it for that long. I was gifted my first deck. You don't have to be gifted your first deck. Like, that's just a wives' tale. You don't have to be gifted your first deck at all. You can literally go off and buy them anytime you'd like. But I was gifted my first deck for my birthday on February 1st of 2020. How did you know you had these gifts? And then Tara also said, you were my first one-on-one after my dad passed away. And that reading helped me so much. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that I could help you there, Tara. I'm so sorry about your dad. And I'm so proud that I could be the one that you came to for the first time after his passing. That means so much to me. And I'm very honored that I could do that for you, my love. And Amanda, how did I know I had these gifts? So that's a great question. And it's a long-winded story. So so bear with me. But that happens before my birth. Like, it happens like literally like 10 years before I'm born. Okay. My parents started seeing each other, I think, in 79. And my gram was really worried about my mom. My mom had gone through some real shit. Okay. Some real shit in her life. We're not going to divulge about it. And my mom was worried about her, so she called the psychic hotline. So anyone who is not born in the 90s, 2000s babies on, there used to be a thing called psychic hotlines where you would call in to a psychic hotline to talk to a psychic. Landline phones, if you're in the same household using the same line, you could literally pick up a phone in any room of the house that has a phone and be on the same line as somebody else who's currently on the line. So just in case somebody doesn't know what a landline is. So my gram called a psychic. My gram told my mom to pick up the phone in the living room while she was on the phone in the kitchen. And she's talking to the psychic. She's like, I'm really worried about my daughter. She's on the other line. Is she going to be okay? Like, what is going on here? Same with me and my husband's passing. You've helped the most. Oh, Amanda, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so honored, you guys. Thank you so much. My heart, like, this is why I do this work. Absolutely, it is. But anyway, so the psychic was talking to my grandma and my mom going, the man you're seeing now is going to be your husband. You're going to be with him the rest of your life. You're going to have 4 children with this man. The last child's going to be extremely sensitive, extremely psychic. And so they got off the phone with them, thanked her so much. And like, they're like, well, we'll see what happens. 2 years later in 81, my mom and my dad get married. They have my sister later that year. They have my other sister 4 years later. They have my brother 3 years later. And in between my sister and my brother, my mom had a miscarriage. So she thought that was it. Like, my brother was the 4th child. And that's that, So she actually, 6 weeks after she gave birth to my brother, she went to go have her tubes tied. She was like, I'm done with this baby business. Done, out of here. I got 2 girls, I got a boy. Good. So she goes to the doctor to get her tubes tied. And so she's on the table, he's doing the exam, and he was like, oh, I don't think I can tie your tubes today. And she's like, well, what do you mean? She's like, the doctor was like, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're pregnant. And she's like, no, I'm not. I'm not pregnant. I just had a baby 6 weeks ago. I am not pregnant. And the doctor's like, oh, but you are. She said, this must be a tumor or cyst. Like, this is not a baby in here. Nope, this is not happening. In fact, it was a baby in there. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. So me and my brother are Irish twins, and I have known my whole life essentially that I was psychic, because also when I was being born, after my mom denied me existing, 9 months later, she has to deliver me. And so, and my mom's wonderful. I'm just being silly because I can, and my mom's good. But I was born with the amniotic sac around my head. What that's called is the veil. So I was born with the veil. The veil is known as a wives' tale to be psychic. You know, whoever has the veil over them is a psychic, is, you know, an intuitive, is, you know, a healer, whatever it is. It's all of those things and more. But it's just saying, like, she is psychic. And the doctor saw that and was like, oh, she has the veil. If I open it in a certain way, she'll be psychic. Do you want that? And to my dad and my mom's credit, they were both like, yep, we do. So they cut it in whatever way is the psychic way, I guess. So I've known my whole life I had gifts. I didn't really know what my gifts were. And when I was really young, I was getting dreams. I was sleeping in a room that had a lot of trauma attached to it. And I didn't know that trauma because I was like literally 3-4 years old in this room, dreaming about hiding in closets, dreaming about things that had happened in that room, and not understanding like what the fuck I'm doing. So it scared me to the point where they're like, do you want to stay the night at grandma's house? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, why? And I was like, well, you know, I'm just scared because the bed will get up in the middle of the night and get a banana and not share it with me. But really, that was just my little kid's brain of what saying, like, I'm scared. And and so they all like laughed. It was funny. It's still a running joke even now. Like it's something really off the wall and off the cuff that I had said. And they still don't know to this day. And I kind of put it together recently that I was in the energy of the trauma. I was dreaming about the trauma, and my little brain kid didn't want to talk about the trauma. So she made a lie about a bed waking up and eating a banana without her. So at the time, I didn't know that was gifts. I didn't know that was my psychic abilities. It wasn't, again, until recently where I looked back. I'm like, oh my God. Because I suppressed it a lot. Like I was really depressed and anxious. Like as a kid, I was a really anxious kid. I had stomach aches all the time. I was really, really anxious. Because, you know, you get your mother's trauma. Sorry, guys, it's the truth. Thank you for the tiny, tiny Cheryl. So I got my mother's trauma. I had anxiety, depression for the majority of my life. It wasn't until I started to really sit down and be like, I'm a witch. I'm going to do witchcraft. I'm going to really empower myself. Did my anxiety get down to a normal level? Did my depression go away? And did I be able to actually connect with spirit? So for a big chunk of my life, I was not connected. So it wasn't again till like 2019 that I decided like I'm going to start meditating. I'm going to start, getting really spiritual and getting the information and reading into witchcraft. And like at first it started with Wicca, of course, but then I was like, I don't really like Wicca. So, like I do like the nature aspect of Wicca, but there was something about it that I was just like, something's wrong here. And then I just went to paganism, and I was like, oh yeah, these are my ancestors. These are my people. So I'm very ancestral. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, girl from Nepal, for the share. Thank you, Cheryl, for the heart me and the tiny diny. Good morning, grumpy girl. Amanda said, oh, you're so cute. Universe said, nope, one more. Oh, thank you for the follow, 1031. I missed that. Sorry about that. I'm just doing a little scrolly scroll. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. You're very welcome. I told you it's a long-winded story, but I mean, it's literally my history. Even though I wasn't alive for 10 more years after that phone call, it's still my history, 1031. Thank you so much for the rose. So we are waiting on a donation still to come through. So if you guys are interested in a reading, go ahead and submit a $15 donation. Get your 5-minute reading underway. Good morning. Good morning. My passed a week ago. Does she blame me? So I'm so sorry for whoever passed, my love. I'm not sure who it is. It's a $15 donation. So you're going to go to here, of course. And you're going to get there by pressing this button. And then you're going to press that picture again. So press my picture twice. You're going to then click on that, select this one, and then you can choose between this one, or this one. This one you can also do a private reading. No, I don't accept coins, my love. Coins are not the same. We literally get less than a penny for those coins. And I do require a $15 donation for that. So unfortunately, I will not be able to accept coins for it, my darling. And it's your mom, okay? I'm so sorry for the passing of your mom, hon. My heart goes out to you. That's some real shit, man. That's some real shitty shit. My heart goes out to you. You're welcome. And I'm going to be here doing this. Like, I'm always here, usually 11 a.m. if I'm on. Sometimes I'm on a little bit later, not always at 11, but typically I'm on at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So if you don't have the ability to send in that donation right now, you can send it in whenever, because I'll be doing this my whole life. This is my life. This is my life's work. I don't know how long I'll be doing it on TikTok for, to be completely honest with you, because TikTok is really doing themselves a disservice. Really doing themselves a disservice by changing the terms and conditions, changing their guidelines. If you have a link in your bio, you could be banned from this app. Like, if you promote yourself, you could be striked or warnings or whatever, trying to get you. Yeah, you can do it in a bit, as long as I'm on. I'm usually on until 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'm usually on for a 3-hour period. So yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so they're starting some real fucking shit, dude. How did you learn all the cards in tarot? I think I'm interested in getting it back. Oh, Amanda, I want to do a tarot class. It's gonna happen probably February, March. I really have to like get my shit together, really focus in, really figure out what I'm doing. So always my recommendation is starting with the Rider-Waite tarot deck. This is, oh, I opened it from the bottom. Very interesting. This is it right here, the Rider tarot deck. You can use, if I could have got the Radiant version of this, I would have, but they just didn't have it in the store. So I always start with the Rider-Waite because it's traditional. It's a traditional tarot. There is 2 different sides to tarot, essentially. Sides is meh. They all work together. But we have the major arcana, which is all these pictures, right? There's no suits to them. This is the Fool's journey, okay? This is the Fool. The Fool encounters every single card, okay, on their journey, on their way. And each card, the Fool learns something different. So this is the major arcana. Now the suits here, we have the wands, we have the cups, we have the swords, and we have the pentacles. Now these are the minor arcana. So you're going to start with the major, look into the minor, but you're going to learn what the suits mean first. The suits of wands is fire. The suit of cups is water. The suit of swords is air. And the suit of pentacles is earth. Okay. So each one of them have a different representation. When you think about fire, this is transformation. This is passion. This is desire. This is warmth. This is psychic abilities. Cups here. Cups are emotions, relationships, love, intuition, empathy, creativity. All right. So anytime you talk about the suit of cups, that's what it's going to lean on, right? When we talk about swords are air. Air is the mind. This is ideas, inspiration, overthinking. This is action being taken. This is a divine message, a download coming in. This is very much like, what I feel like I'm missing one that I didn't say already. So, but this is very much like, I'm in my head, I can't get past it, or I have an idea that I want to move with, or like whatever may come for that. And then the pentacles is about material gains. It's about material gains, material goods. So this could be buying houses, buying cars, getting a new job, getting a windfall of money, an inheritance of money. This is stability and strength, something to build upon, because that's what earth is. Think about literally the element of earth. It's strong, it's sturdy, it's stubborn. It doesn't move unless you move it. So you got to learn the suits first. And then after the suits, you'll learn what the numbers mean, because numerology does play a part. So the Four of Wands here is a commitment card, because it's all about stability. Fours are stable numbers. So when we talk about this, we're talking about stability in your passions, your desires, your motivations. This could be a hot and heavy relationship that you're committing to, getting married with, somebody that you can lean on and support you because they have the way to do so. The Nine of Cups is saying your wishes, your dreams, your hopes, your manifestations, all coming true, all coming to fruition. This is the genie in a bottle energy, because we're talking about intuition, right? What are we doing? We're manifesting. We're hoping, we're wishing, we're in the dreamy well. What's my fantasies, right? That's Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a great one to have. The Ten of Cups is like put her fork in her, she's done. But this is a card of the new dawn, because she's her thoughts have got her. Her thoughts got her down and out. It's the other people's value that we say, hey, you are telling me what my value is, and I believe it, which is not what you should be doing. You need to put worth and value into yourself. You tell other people this is my worth and value. They say, no, it's not. That person's not for me. Thanks for taking the trash out by yourself. I don't have anything else to do other than never to communicate with you ever again. K Dolls, thank you for the follow. But this, again, is a card of a new dawn. It's always darkest right before the dawn. So there's a new day coming in. This character, they're down and out, but they are not unalived. They are going to rise up with the new dawn and start something new, because tens, 1 plus 0 is 1. This is a card of completion going into a new beginning. Okay, you completed the hard shit. Yeah, gotcha. But now we're getting up. Now we're starting something new. And then we have, of course, the Pentacles. The Pentacles are, again, strength, stability. Even though the number 4 can mean that as well, right? The number 4 can mean that as well. So, but that is the Pentacles here. I'm going to actually get a number here instead of a court card. The eights. Eights are coming to completion, success, attainment. That's what the number 8 means. Okay. Hi, Alicia. The spirit makes me burp. If you guys are new here, it's not me being rude. It's literally just spirit communicating. And this is doing the work that's worth it. Like getting back to the drawing board, working things out, making sure things are completely in alignment, because we are attaining our goals. We are going forth and saying, yeah, we're going to be successful with what we want. We're going to take our opportunity that we get, because I get an opportunity to get into alignment and go forth. So all the numbers mean something different. All the court cards are people cards typically. So they would be a fire sign person, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. This would be a Scorpio traditionally, but would be Cancer or Pisces. This is traditionally Leo. This would be traditionally Aquarius, because it's all fixed signs, so astrology does have a part to play, but can be Libra or Gemini. This is just trying to get her. This is the King of Pentacles, which is traditionally Taurus, but can be Virgo or Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So this is something like it's all encompassing. So it's a lot to digest. But playing with the cards and like really just learning, the packet's going to help a little bit, but the packet to me never really helped super a lot. This book right here, where's my, oh, there it is. This book here helped me the most, to be honest, to really decipher tarot. So if you want to screenshot this, you can. If you're interested in a class, again, I'm going to probably get it up and running in February to March, and we can see who's interested in the class and, offer that. Hi, Tan. Very cool. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. Alicia's like, oh, okay. You're so funny. Abel, thank you so much. It's a $15 donation. Where will you be going? Neptune. I'll be going to the Neptune app. when this is all said and done and Neptune's up and running, that's where I'll be headed off to. Yep. Because it is female owned. It is against hate speech with like bigoted hate speech. Not like a fuck you Yahtzee hate speech, like that's fine, but the Yahtzee itself is not fine. So they're gonna like kick all the Yahtzees out. It's out of place for them, which is great because I am here. I'm not a maggot. I don't know why my spiritual people are maggots sometimes. Brainwashing probably happens to the best of us. Definitely will join you. Yes. Hello. Idalia. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks for being here. But yeah, there's some readers out there that are brainwashed just like other people, but I don't, and I don't fucks around with governmental shit because, you know, fuck what's going on. Fuck them taking my neighbors off the streets. Fuck them deploying the National Guard. Fuck them taking over DC. Fuck them for not releasing the Epstein files. Where are the files, bro? Oh, it's weird that your name's been mentioned in it many times, Cheeto Man. Very, very strange and weird. Totally out of left field. Nobody saw that coming. Anyway. Thanks, Seth said preach. But yes, so guys, if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Go ahead and submit your donation. Hands up. Whoop, preach. Thanks, Amanda. All right. I had some people in here when I was explaining what the cards meant. Hey, girl, hey, with the star eyes. Love it, love it. I'm a safe place, just not for maggots. Because I'm a feral bitch sometimes. Guys, yesterday I just felt so heavy, and I'm trying not to absorb the information. I'm trying to just be like, okay, this is the information and not let it affect me. But like, fucking Kim Davis, that stupid fucking bitch. Like, how are you so not busy with your own shit that you have to go and file a court filing to overturn gay marriage? Like, it pissed me off so much. I literally was sulking all day. I was like on this couch right here, actually, just sulking and being mad because like I'm fearful that like they'll overturn it and then they'll come for like interracial marriage or something else like that. Like, Rose, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the heart me as well. And Cheryl, thank you for the roses. Because it's just like, this is human rights. You're taking away and stripping away human rights that people have fought for like literally decades and centuries, for gay people to not have to hide and go into lavender marriages and to not be who they are. They have fought tooth and nail to be visible, to be seen, to not be put in a closet. And now what are we doing? We're overturning their fucking rights. Women's rights are being taken, right? It already has, depending on what states you're in. We don't have rights. It's a scam, unfortunately, right? Because men control who has rights and who doesn't. Instead of being like humanity, you're a human being, you're alive, you should have some rights. You know, now it's men saying, well, this group of people shouldn't have rights and that group of people shouldn't have rights. But you know who should have the most rights? Men. And you know who should have the most rights? White men. Exactly right, Amanda. White men should have the most rights out of everybody. And it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. If you're a human being on this planet, you should have the right to live. You should have the right for food, the right to water, the right to childcare, the right to education, the right to, did I say housing already? To healthcare, like all of it, all of it. We could pay it in our tax dollars. I don't give a fuck. It should all be accessible to everyone. Yes, agreed. Yes, said Alicia. Thanks for understanding, guys, and being good people. I'm sorry. That is a moral line. It is a moral line that people are supporting a PDF file, a rapist. I wish I could say these words outright because this already affects my speech, right? My freedom of speech. Thanks, Meg said preach. Like, we should have the rights of everyone else doing everything else to make sure that we have a life to survive with so that we can thrive. When we stop worrying about survival, guess what happens? Our country gets stronger. Our country gets better, smarter, more flexible. We start working together because we know we're better together than we are apart. Than to segregate people on their religion, on their sex, on their gender. Sex and gender are two different things. On their gender, on their race. It doesn't fucking matter. We get more information when we talk to different people who have different life experiences. That's how we become great. But somebody didn't tell the Cheeto Man that. You'll have to see my last video from DC Music Festival yesterday. Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me in the DMs. They want us in survival because we're easier. Right. Well, they want us in fear. If you're in fear, if you're fearful, you are easier to control. If you're angry, you're easier to control. If you're level-headed and even-keeled, you're harder to control because now it's like, I hear you, I see your point, but from my understanding, that's not what I hear. Let me do some research. Okay, yeah, so this is the fact checking I did, and this is what I found out. And it has nothing to do with whatever it is you were saying it was. So those even-keeled people, the people that are seeing things, what are happening, things, thank you, Spirit, who are doing the research to say, hey, this isn't control, this isn't correct. Hi, Mariana, it's a $15 donation. We can see what's going on with Mika. All mind control. Yeah, absolutely. So staying as peaceful as possible, even though I do feel like at some point we're going to have to stop working completely and stop the oligarchy, because it's the only way to do it is to no longer go to the oligarchs who are paying us. Well, I don't get paid by the oligarchs. I get paid by you guys. And I love getting paid by you guys because my money is not dirtied, because here it's from you. It's from a pure place. It's not money. It's let me help you. Let me be of service to you. And if you want me to be of service to you, go ahead and send your donation. Otherwise, I'm here whenever you need, right? It's never pressure. It's never, you got to do it. I don't fear monger. Like, I don't do it in that way. Whereas the government is fear mongering all the time. Your Mexican neighbor is over here pillaging and raping people. Your Haitian neighbor is eating the cats and eating the dogs. It's all fear. It's all fear. Oh my God, they're eating the cats and they're eating the dogs. Did you hear? Oh, and then people get riled up and they're like, we got to stop them eating your household pets. They're not eating your pets. They're not eating your pets. Quit it. Like, for them to even think that was real is crazy bananas. I mean, I remember a guy who was on bath soaps who ate his neighbor. His actual neighbor ate that motherfucker. Who else remembers that bath soaps guy? But we don't talk about the bath soaps guy eating his neighbor, but we're talking about fictional eating of cats and dogs. Crime lives in the White House, 100%. 100%. A felon lives in the White House. Yeah, that was a bad time. That was a terrible time. Every time my cat acts up, I tell them they're going to Springfield. They don't. Tara, that's so funny. Oh, I'm going to take you to Springfield. Oh my gosh. My cats have no idea what that is. I just tell them they're stinkers. It was a stinker. They're not even in here right now. Oh, I want my kids. But yeah, it's ludicrous, and everything they say is to fearmonger. Bad hombres, remember that from 2020? Those bad hombres, fearmongering. That nasty woman, anger. You want to be angry at women. Women are nasty women. I'm proud to be a fucking feral nasty woman, bitch. Proud to be. It's like 45 minutes from where I live, so it's an easy drop off. The cats are like, okay, I don't know what that means though. Meg says, same. Be proud to be a nasty woman. We need nasty women in here. Because women change the world. And specifically, Black women change the world. Because we start with looking to Black women for the next thing to do, which is also a lot of pressure to put on a group of people. And then we go forward because when we talk about revolution, it has to start somewhere. And usually it starts with oppressed groups because they're being affected the most. So they're saying, like, this is our experience. This is bullshit. I'm going to stand up against this. I hope you stand up with me. And hopefully people, maybe the whites, go, yeah, fuck that. I'm with you. I'm standing with you. Yes, let's do it. And then it becomes something, right? So it starts somewhere. And usually it starts in oppressed areas. Amen. They're the smartest out of every category. Absolutely. Black women are the smartest out of every category. And brave. They are brave. Absolutely. Like when you are participating in a world that once hated your existence, and you live in defiance of that, oof, girl, you got balls of steel. Balls of steel, because women have, I guess we have a clitoris of steel. And magical. Absolutely, they're magical. Ash, thank you for the follow. Absolutely, they're magical. It does depend on the person, though. Of course, some people of any oppressed group, not even oppressed groups, can be brainwashed, right? So a lot of people are still dealing with some people that they know who are oppressed groups of people who are also brainwashed and thinking like, I love this in the ball sound. Thanks, Lamora. Again, Ash, thank you again for following. So it's not everybody in that group of people. Like, it's impossible to have everybody in any group of people to like all be on the same page, because brainwashing is very, very, very real. It's a very real thing. And anyone that's MAGA, that is brainwashed. Anyone that is MAGA. And unfortunately for me, that's my dad. And my dad has such a good heart. He's just brainwashed. It's just really what it is. Like, he works as service for other people. He helps other people. He doesn't typically judge other people at all. Pretty, like, I don't know the last time I heard my dad judge. I know that he did when he was younger and an idiot. But he's still older and an idiot as well. But he's my idiot and I love him. So you guys can't call him that. Only me. But it just sucks when you love somebody so much, and I'm not going to stop loving my dad. My dad has done nothing, he has not done anything other than vote against my rights, unfortunately. And I tell him, and I talk to him, I yell at him essentially, about how much that hurts and how much like you don't understand. And like, I try to have these discussions with him, but I get triggered really easy with my dad. So I'm always yelling at him. I lost my voice once, like yelling at him for like an hour or so. High yelling. I was just so fucking frustrated, but I'm not going to get him out of my life because he's my dad and I do love him. And so there is a complication there of your morals and my morals are not in alignment, but you think they are. But they're not, because your actions of voting for Cheeto Man, of voting against my right. I don't know if he actually voted against my rights. But because I don't think, Michigan had its own thing, but I don't know if I remember how he voted, to be honest, but everyone else in my family voted for women's rights in Michigan. So, hi, Namira. But it's just really shitty when you love somebody who is a good person, but is just full on brainwashed. It's so disheartening, but you still love them at the end of the day because they're your parent, they're your sibling, they're your whatever, however they're connected to. It sucks. Because it's easy for everyone to be like, I'm never talking to anyone who voted for Donald Trump again. Well, that's a big player out of my life to just get kicked out, especially when I know if I'm in trouble, I can call him and he'll be there. Like that. He's somebody I rely on, somebody who I know I can depend on. And I can't just like cut him off. Like, that would break his heart into a million pieces. And then I'd be responsible for that. Like, there's so many layers. There's so many nuances. It's a lot. Amy, it's a $15 donation, but I would love to do a reading. If you would like a reading, go ahead and submit your donation. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in a reading, that's what we're actually doing here. Yes, we're talking about the government at this time, but we are doing readings. If you are interested in that, go here. You can check that out right there. Then you can choose this one. this one, or this one. Again, a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Cutting people off just creates more divisions in the population. Right. And really, truly, like, we got to band together at some point, because something has to give for us to have a revolution. I told you how I was seeing 555 a lot, and the internet said it meant one thing, but you said it meant conflict was coming. Sure enough, I ended up having conflict with a friend and a client. Wow, you're amazing. I love you, Kelly. Anyway, now I'm seeing 6s a lot. What do the 6s represent? Girl, sixes haunted my life. I felt haunted by the 6s. All right, I'm going to tell you this before I tell you like the actual meaning of the 6s, because I just feel like you got to know this information. So take it, Kelly, take it. I'm so violent to you guys. I'm always like, I'm going to fight somebody. So when I was really like shoving down my intuition, I was scared of it. I didn't want it. Like, I was just like, oh, I don't know what this is. I kept seeing 6s everywhere, and I felt like 6s were such a bad number because Mark of the Beast is 666, and 6s must be evil, and I'm seeing 6s everywhere. What does that mean about me? So I was really freaking out a lot about the number 6. But come to find out, they were following me. The 6s were following me for years and years and years, guys. I cannot explain it, because I'm a spiritualist, because I am spiritual, because I'm a psychic medium, and I was ignoring that whole ass part of me. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Ah. And then when I started to really get into witchcraft and get into spirituality and learn about astrology and learn about this and learn about that, I stopped seeing the number 6. The number 6 stopped. They're like, she did what we asked her to do. She got into her spirituality. She got into, her getting into her gifts. My gifts did not just, I had to redevelop those gifts, right? So I had to develop them, but I was on the road. I was doing the damn thing that they were asking me to do. So 6s are a highly spiritual number. It is a number saying, like, get ready. There, you may have your spiritual awakening coming. You may have a moment of inspiration of, oh, this is what spirituality is like. Oh, this is what it's like to get connected or download messages or have your ancestors commune with you, or, have these signs from the universe come forward. It's all about spirituality. Okay. I'm seeing 6s and 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4, 5. When you're seeing numbers that are ascending, you're ascending, Lamora. You're ascending. Okay, so you're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. So keep moving on. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. I used to see them a lot before I got into the spiritual stuff too, right? I see 1111 manifestations coming true. The thing about 1111 to me, and my personal experience with 1111 is very much, I see it, I go, my manifestations are coming true, and it still takes its time. It's still like, it's almost like a reminder of spirit going, we know your manifestations. We didn't forget. Okay, where are they? We didn't forget. Cool. So do I get them now? We didn't forget. So I have to wait. So what you're saying is I still have to wait. So that's my experience with 111, where it's like they're basically just reminding us that we know. Melissa, thank you for the follow. So that is my experience. Let me know what your guys' experience is with 111 is. Do you get your manifestations right away, or are you like, oh, perfect, manifestations are coming in? Did I miss them? Did I miss it? Thank you, Lamora, for liking the live. Guys, don't forget, at 30,000 likes, we are going to do a collective reading. But we do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings here today. Go ahead and submit your donation. $15 gets you 5 minutes of your choice. Psychic readings, mediumship readings, or human design readings. Melissa, thank you for the tiny diny. Aurora. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. And thank you for the tiny diny. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are new here. Thank you, Melissa, for sending the goat. Thank you so much. Yes, those burps come in randomly. They really do. I will take them over the hiccups though. When did I have hiccups last? It cracks me up every time. Was it who was on yesterday? Uh, I don't remember who it was, but I had burped like I hadn't burped in like 3 readings, which is really unusual. And then I had like from the girth of my body, this big ass burp type kind of coming in. Not like that gross. It was pretty intense though. And somebody had their boyfriend watching. I was like, oh my God, my boyfriend just cackled or just started dying laughing at that burp. Guys, if it gives you entertainment, if it makes you laugh, I'm not mad about it. Those hiccups though, they hurt. Because sometimes the hiccups and the burps get stuck together. And it's like this feeling in my chest. It's like, oh, it hurts. But guys, I did this live on air for anyone who did not see. And I do it every time I get hiccups that are like just won't go away, because sometimes I get hiccups and I do like 5, 6 hiccups and they go away. But the ones that stick around, peanut butter. If you're able to eat peanut butter, because I know not everyone is, I do understand people have peanut allergies, but peanut butter stops your hiccups. I promise. I promise. Hand to spirit. I promise. Go ahead. If you're able to eat peanut butter, do it. If you have like a different type of butter substance that you use that is similar to peanut butter, but maybe it has no peanuts in it, try it, see if it works. I don't know if it's going to work. I just know peanut butter does. Yeah, interesting. It's super interesting. I learned that when I was like 22, 21, 22, something like that. A boy showed me. The only thing that boy did show me was that. That's it. That's it. Sometimes all you have to do is grab the jar. Literally, Kelly, sometimes I just have to grab the jar. I literally called your name out too. I was like, where's Kelly? I'm going to actually eat it this time. Is she here? Oh, no, she's not here. That's okay. I ate the peanut butter immediately. Everyone was like, whoa. I was like, I know. Yeah, sometimes I just threaten my hiccups with the jar. They're like, okay, we'll stop. We won't hiccup no more. Oh no, my candle went out. Not in this house. You are lit again. No light. Why are you not lighting? See, I left the candle on last night, and to be completely honest, the night before too. But these are like prayer candles, and they're supposed to be able to stay on. But my dude, my partner, he blew it out, and now it is going in and out. But I think it's lit, and I think we're going to just move it back. Don't you go out again. Don't you do it. Not in this house. I love when you guys laugh with me. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Even though we haven't gotten any readings yet and have been on for an hour, I'm having a ball. I'm having a blast. I love talking about this stuff. I think your questions are so good, and like we can have discussions and conversations with your questions. Like I'm a pretty happy candle right now. What prayer candle are you using? Kroger brand. It's just a white candle. Let me show you. I have one here that's not used yet. So I just get it from Kroger. It's just, the prayer candle that's like these. I use white typically because white you can do anything with. Like you can do spell work with any type of white candle. It is universal. Okay, because back when pagans were around, I'm sure they got white for not white, but red from beets, because beets, like, one, they're delicious. I don't want to hear anything about it. I like a beet, okay, and then it dyes things. So we had natural dyes with beets and stuff like that. So I'm sure they could dye some of the wax. Like red, but I don't know if they could do any other color. I get mine at Dollar Tree. They have every color. Yeah, Dollar Tree is a great one too, and it's cheaper. I just never go to Dollar Tree. Not that it's like I'm against Dollar Tree. I'm not against Dollar Tree. Yes to beats. I just never like physically am there. Is all. And I'm at Kroger probably once a week because we go grocery shopping once a week. So it's just convenient for me to go there. But I will say the Dollar Tree candle stuff is really good. It's really good stuff. These candles I get from Kroger as well. I used to get them from Target. Guys, I'm not shopping at Target. I'm not going to, but is it okay to miss Target? Is that okay? Because I think I really miss Target a lot because their tea lights were the fucking best. 3 hours, 4 hours, like I love their tea lights. I love their candle selection. I just there's no other store that compares to the Target with the candles. Am I buying them? No. I'm not. I'm being good. But Target was my favorite store of all time before they did their bullshit, before they gave into Cheeto Man. It's so disheartening. Make a wish and then go to the Dollar Tree. It will be there. I miss them too, but only shop there when I have no choice. Right? I mean, I do have to see. I'm having a struggle. I'm having a real big struggle because I'm really good at boycotting things. I'm really good at it. I've been boycotting BP. I've been boycotting ever since like the oil spill in the Gulf, like in the early 2000s, maybe 2007, 8, something like that. Boycotting BP. I boycott Walmart, any Walmart. Fuck you, Sam's Club. Fuck you, Walmart. Fuck you. If you have a job and you go in the break room and it tells you the step-by-step instructions to get on welfare, why do I have a job? What is the point of having this job if I can't live on this job? It just makes me so irritated. I boycott all sorts of different things. Okay, so my most longest card, like credit card that I've ever had is my Target card. And if you get rid of your longest credit, it really affects your credit history. So at some point I am going to have to go into that Target store. It just pains me even to say this, guys. And I'm going to have to buy a gift card to a completely different store, and because they don't get my money. They don't get my money if I buy a gift card. Okay, so I have to go to the gift card wall, buy a gift card to a store that does not take away their DEI, or maybe I'll go to Kroger so I can buy some groceries. I don't fucking know. But I'm going to buy a credit card, buy a gift card, pay it with my credit card, and then so I can keep it active. Yeah, my sister gave me the idea. I haven't done it yet, so I have to. I have to do it before a certain month because then it would be a year. If your card's inactive for a year and it automatically shuts off. And I can't have that card shut off, unfortunately. I don't owe anything on it. I'm not paying them anything on it. I just have to keep it active for my own credit issues. Or not issues, but like for my credit history, I should say. I just hate it. I just hate it so much. I hate capitalism so much. I hate that we even have credit. Credit is literally racist. It's literally racist because it's saying like if you don't have credit, and it's classist as well as racist. If you don't have good credit, then you can't survive. Like it's all made up. Everything is made up. Also a scam. Yes, it is also a scam because it's just saying like you're not good enough to own a car. You're not good enough to own a house. You're not good enough with this, that, the other thing, because I don't know, we made it impossible for people who are living in true poverty to, I don't know, get out of true poverty. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Okay, that only works so far without opportunity, without having somebody be like, hey, I know this person who knows this person who knows that person. Like, I don't know. The Nepo babies do. And the billionaires' kids do. So pull yourself up by the bootstrap. Credit didn't even exist till 89 or 88. Really? When did credit scores become a thing? Yes. Oh my God. It's 89. It's 80 fucking 9. That's my birth year. That's crazy. Credit's only been a thing for 36 years. Yeah, the credit game is the worst lie. It's because they don't want people who are marginalized people, oppressed groups of people, to have what white people have. It's literally racist. It's literally classist. It's literally keeping the little man down. That's all it is. That's what it's designed for. Same could be said for insurance. I could scream if I think about insurance for too long. I could scream. It makes me so irritated and so mad. Bullshit. And when I say insurance, I'm mostly talking about car insurance, mostly, but also Mario's brother proves the point that it's not just a car. I like Mario's brother. He's very handsome too. Anyone know what's going on with Mario's brother? I haven't heard anything in a long time about him. News cycles move so fast. Thanks, Wendy Sue, for liking the live. I think today's just like us talking day. Us just hanging out and us just talking. But yeah, I used to follow his lawyer too. Was it a real thing or was he planted? Mario's brother. Melissa, thank you for the tiny diny with a tiny hot dog. I haven't heard about Mario's brother either. Thank you, Melissa, for the TikTok Rosa and the TikTok itself. I don't know if he did or did not, if he was the one who did or did not do the thing. You guys catch my drift. But it's weird that he's being charged as a terrorist when, I don't know, a masked man went to two elected officials' houses and pew-pewed them to death. So that's cool. Wonder if that guy's going to be labeled a terrorist. But fuck with an oligarch. Fuck with a mass unaliver. Because I'm sorry. Brian's a mass unaliver. He is. When somebody is coming to you saying, hey, I have cancer. Hey, I have Lou Gehrig's disease. Hey, I have a mass that I need looked at. And you get deny. You are setting people up to be unalived. You are ripping families apart because you're not doing your job of approving things that are supposed to be approved for people's livelihoods in their life. And it's no sweat off his back because they're faceless. They're a number. They're not a person. They want your money. That's it. That's the bottom line. They want your dollars. They don't give a fuck about you. Cruelty is the point, Lamora, 100%. 100%. Because we're going to sit there and be like, oh no, Brian had a whole life and a whole family. So did the thousands of people that he killed. Unalived. So did those people. Some of those people had new kids, new babies. Won't know a thing about their mother. Won't know a thing about their father. Because you denied their fucking claim. When the doctors go to bat for their client, I just watched one yesterday or the day before yesterday. It was so crazy. I think it was actually Thursday that I watched it. The days are just like, they want our energy. Absolutely. But this one person was a doctor and they're doing a peer-to-peer review call with another doctor from the insurance company. And so the doctor's like talking to them. They're like, well, it's a superficial bump, said the insurance doctor. And the real doctor was like, it's a mass the size of a tennis ball. It is not superficial. Well, because it's superficial, I'm sorry, you're not hearing me? I'm saying it's a mass the size of a tennis ball. So you're saying it's not superficial. Doctor's like, yeah, I'm saying it's not superficial. Where do you see that in the report? She goes, where it talks about the head, the examination part of the head, where the tennis ball size mass is. They didn't look at that chart. They didn't look at that person's chart. It's crazy. And they're like, well, they're not going to improve the CT, so you better do an X-ray. X-ray is not going to show me what I need to see with this. Well, you have no imaging here at all, so you need to start with an X-ray. So you wanted me to put this child, because it's peds, through X-ray radiation to then get a CT. Well, no, then you'd have to get an MRI after the X-ray. So you're willing to pay for an X-ray, an MRI, when we know we need to do a CT scan. Well, you have to go through the methods. This kid has a I keep saying golf ball. It is a tennis ball size mass that we know we need a CT scan for. And you're telling me I have to do the incorrect imaging, expose him to all this radiation just to do a CT anyway? Well, we don't know, but they're not going to approve you doing a CT out of nowhere. It drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. You should have your doctor's license removed if you are a doctor. If you are a doctor, I don't even know if these are doctors. I don't know who these people are. They say they're a doctor. Oh, it's family practice. Okay, so you don't work in peds. It's family practice. It is absolutely crazy bananas. It's crazy bananas out in these streets, guys. And starting September 13th, we're not going to be able to talk about this anymore on TikTok. Isn't that cool? TikTok is ran by the Cheeto Man. Ran by the motherfucking Cheeto Man. Probably bought their degree. 100%. That's wild. It is. World is wild. That's why I'm saying, like, eventually we're going to have to stop working. Eventually, we have to stop supporting the oligarchs. Are we going to suffer because of it? Yes. Is there going to be people that lose their housing and their cars and all this? Yes. Yes, it will happen. And I'm so sorry that it's going to happen. But if we don't do something as drastic as the Boston Tea Party, then we are complicit in this as well. We're the ones saying, like, well, I know things are wrong, but the oligarchs are paying me. It's all by design. It really is all by design. And I don't want people to lose their livelihood. I don't want people to lose their housing. I don't want people to lose their stuff. But I also don't want people going to concentration camps. I don't want people who are unhoused because, I don't know, they have autism or they have some sort of other mental disorder or they have a health issue like addiction, or they just have health issues in general because, I don't know, if you're sick in this country, you can go broke super easy. If generative AI comes, we're toast anyways, right? Because they're going to do all the jobs anyways. Don't get me started on the autism can't read it. Immunization witch hunt, literally. That doctor even said that he was paid off and that was not correct, and he takes back what he said, and he lost his medical license for saying that to begin with. So once it's out in the ether, people just eat it up. They just eat it up because it's like, this is gonna see why I don't vax my kids. Fuck your vaccinations. Don't get me wrong. I think the children should be vaxxed because it's been proven to work. We don't have a measles problem. We don't have a mumps problem. We don't have a smallpox problem. Okay. So they work. But are they the end all be all? No, because our food is also poison. I think it's terrible. Did you know a large portion of the homeless population are people that were in foster care? Oh my God, Meg, why did you just fucking stab me through the heart? Ugh. I did not know. Oh, that breaks my soul into a million pieces. That is the most saddest thing. And I have a friend that I went through. Well, friend is loosely termed. I have an acquaintance from high school who lost their job because they found out they were autistic and they were trying to get accommodations, and they just ended up letting him go. He wasn't able to find another job, and now he's homeless, unhoused. Excuse me. I'm not trying to be offensive by any means. And he's still trying to run for mayor. I don't think he was able to make it yet, but he's still trying to run for mayor because he is somebody who is very, very, very intelligent. Very intelligent. And it wasn't his fault that he is autistic. And he found that out, and he needed to find like accommodations for his disability. Is that the appropriate thing to say? If that's inappropriate, please let me know. But like, it's not fair that he's unhoused. It's not fair that anyone's unhoused. Nobody should be unhoused. It's cheaper to house the people who are unhoused than it is to keep them on the streets. And then they defund the shelters. They defund all the soup kitchens. They defund all these resources that the unhoused have. And then sit there and say, well, you need to get out of DC. You can find yourself in a shelter. You can find yourself. How? There's no beds, and you defunded them. So now they're working off of donations, and they don't have beds. They don't have enough source, room, places. They don't have enough. And you're going to sit there and say, well, if you can't find yourself in a shelter, you're going to find yourself in a concentration camp. Where's your humanity? Where's your humanity? Fucking in this administration. I got to read one more. Lamora said, yes, and the doctor's son who was highly involved was never licensed at all. That's crazy, Lamora. That's about the autism doctor who says the vaccines cause autism. Megan said, so sorry. I learned that a few days ago. Don't be sorry. I was just being dramatic. They swear they will have enough beds, but it's a lie. It's a lie. Everything that guy says is a lie, except for the most extreme things he says. Those are the truths. The things that people are like, there's no way he can do that. That's the truth. Anything else he says? Lie. Lie, 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 lie. It's crazy. This world is nuts, and I don't even really know how we got here. I know Reagan started this all. Rest in pieces, bitch. Reagan's the starter of all of this. But, you know. Also, guys, check out Jolly Good Ginger. Do you guys know the Jolly Good Ginger? He's pretty popular on the left side of TikTok. Asked my cards when Cheeto would kick it. Cards said I wasn't supposed to know. He's a puppet, though, to be honest. Yeah, Cheeto Man, is that what you're talking about as a puppet? Yeah. He is a puppet for, I don't know, white supremacists. I don't even know if I could say that, but the Heritage Foundation is the one in control. Absolutely. I don't know anything about the Project 2020. Was it 2025? I don't know anything about Project 2025. But you knew everything about it. They told you about it because you don't know how to read. So they told you about it. So maybe you didn't read the book. Maybe that was semantic truth. But you knew everything, because if you didn't, why is 60% of Project 2025 already happening and coming to fruition? Super weird. Super weird. Guys, 200 more likes, we're going to do a collective. 200 more likes and we'll do a collective. What? Project 2025? That's how I imagine it. Was like sarcastic with the two A's. I don't know anything about Project 2025. But hi, Charlie. Welcome in. How are ya? I don't know how long you've been here, but I've been ranting and raving for like probably an hour. I honestly needed this, and I'm super surprised that we haven't gotten in trouble by ranting and raving. All right, just popped up. Wonderful. All right, guys, we're doing the collective. We got to 30,000 likes. Yeah, 30,000 likes. So let's go ahead and do a collective reading. It is a boom. That's how I imagine you saying it. Boom. It's okay to rant. Like, I needed it. Like, them trying to overturn gay marriage just... And like, I'm pissed off about so many other things, but yesterday, that was the thing that was like breaking the camel's back for me. I literally was I was just in a fucking pissed off mood. I'm also PMSing, so that absolutely like amplified how I was feeling. Thank you, Charlie, for the heart me. It is insane. It's insane. And Kim Davis, get a fucking life. You stupid cunt. Get a life, dude. 30,000 likes. Let's do it. Let's do the collective. All right, Spirit. This is for the collective energy. Collective energy, collective energy, collective energy. Spirit. Heard there's a third term. They're trying, and they'll probably be successful if Texas, which they already decided they are going to redistrict, if California and New York don't approve their mid-census redistricting, then that may be a real possibility. Maybe a real possibility. But California and, as far as I know, New York are standing 10 toes down and like, that's okay. You're going to redistrict mid-census. We'll do it, but we'll do it the right way. We'll do it where we can get approval with our constituents and say, yes, we want you to redistrict us mid-census. That's what the census is important for, to know like who's living where, how many people in a given area, so that they can have proper lines drawn for districting. All right, guys, I got to stop ranting and raving right now. I got to do this. I got to do the collective. Let's do it. Okay. We'll rant and rave in a second, I promise. All right, Spirit, this is for the collective energy. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What's going on for the collective? Oh, thank you so much, Charlie, for the 20 roses. All right, last shuffle, guys. Let's cut that deck. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Now, guys, this is for a collective reading, so this is for everyone. Thank you, Kelly, for liking live. Hi, Eli. So this is a card of a lifestyle change. Thank you, Spirit, for being here and making us burp here. Nicole, thank you for the tiny, tiny. The Lovers is the lifestyle change card. Some of us might be starting in new relationships. Some of us might be starting something new that we are really trying to understand, like how things work, how things function. We may flourish or we may burn up. But no matter what we have Archangel Michael, which is the protecting angel. So this is somebody who's going to protect you no matter what happens, no matter what transpires. So let's pull the card. Some of us are really starting something new. Wow. Wow. This is wild. We have nothing but aces and major arcana. This is crazy bananas. Listen, we are starting something new. We are leaving something behind. This is my very, very, very favorite card in the entire deck of tarot. This is death. Death is all about letting go of the things we were holding on to, any ideas, any people, any jobs, anything that we're holding on to that we need to let go because it's no longer serving us, so that we can bring in what belongs to us, what is new in creativity, new in emotions, new in empathy, new in any sort of love. This is new in ideas, in inspiration, communication, action, spiritual awakening could be happening for some of us. But that's all because we are letting go and we're going into the next chapter. Now, what's super duper 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 interesting about these specific cards that came out right now is you're going to see these two towers. Now, I got to pull out my traditional tarot because my traditional tarot is where the information really is. Where are you? There she is. So this is the moon card. You see those two towers? See those two towers there? These two towers here? They are one in the same. Okay. Now, after I pull those out, I'm going to put them back because I got to show you. We pulled the moon card. The moon card was pulled. So just know this is unknown enemies, unforeseen circumstances, unknown enemies causing growth and evolution and wisdom. We are learning from that. That sun is peeking out. This is an eclipse. This is could be a lunar or a solar eclipse. Courtney of the Wild Winds, thank you for the follow. This is a card of saying we are gaining wisdom during the next eclipses. The next eclipses is September 7th through September 21st. So eclipse season is coming up quick. So we have this eclipse that's going to say, hey, we got to let go of that so we can start something again, something new that we're passionate about, that desires us, that motivates us, that whatever it is that is going to give us inspiration, right? Now, again, I want to point out the moon. The moon has this face right here. The face in the moon is the face of the hermit. This is the first time this has ever happened to me, okay, in a reading, where it's very clear the moon, the hermit, like coming out all together. So this is wisdom. She's Virgo, she's Scorpio, she's Pisces. So there is a lot of water, but there is a lot of stability here as well. She's of service. She loves to be of service, but she also loves to be alone. She loves to be internalized. She likes to look within and look deeply to really understand her own intuition. Pisces is intuition. The 12th house is what Pisces rules. The 12th house is spirituality, unseen circumstances, unknown enemies, hidden things coming to light, coming to the surface. And that is what's happening. She's doing the research. She's gaining the knowledge. She's gaining that. And she's a beacon of light. You see that light on her belt? She's a beacon of light. She shows the way. So guys, there is something here really magnificent happening that's very meant for you. This eclipse season is going to show you what you're leaving behind and what you are gaining, what information, what wisdom you are gaining, how to be of service, because you know you're growing. Dog mask, wolf mask, you are growing because of the shit that you needed to leave behind. Okay? New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. This is beautiful. This is amazing. So, Lord, my husband is a Virgo. Virgos are so smart. Virgos are so smart. To me, they're the smartest of the zodiac. But this is something that is going to really change the game for us. This is going to be really transforming because this is a card of transformation. This is the 8th house. Scorpio rules the 8th house. The 8th house is death and rebirth. It is other people's monies, taxes, inheritance, sex. Scorpio is sexy, man. Oh, apparently you're not going to be able to say sexy on live anymore either. Oops. But it is all about this transformation. And then Virgo is the natural ruler of the 6th house, everyday routines, coworkers, health, small pets, so household pets, I should say. So this could be us getting new pets. It could be coming in for some of us. Some of us could be doing new routines because we learned from the old that we need to change some things up. So guys, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. And if anyone is interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Linktree, I can't say that word, but all of the information's right here. You can find this here, go here, and then you can select here, here, or here. So if you'd like to do that, feel free to submit that $15 donation to get your 5-minute reading. Thank you guys so much for getting us up to almost 40,000 likes at this point. Thank you guys so much. We had 30 people in here at one time, which is the most we've had in a very long time. I used to have upwards of 50 people in here every live, but that really went down when this app went offline for a minute and then came back on. So it was really refreshing to see people who were interested in the collective reading, and they came at the right time because it was a collective. Hey, Leela. The cards you pulled were crazy in sequence, literally. It's so wild. But they all came together. They all came together. They always do, but like that was the most synchronicity I've seen probably ever within the cards, where each of the major arcana was talking about each other, the cards that I pulled. Usually I'm like, well, the moon doesn't get pulled out, but I'm going to tell you about the moon anyways because it's referenced in this card. Or the hermit didn't come out, but we did get the moon and the hermit's referenced in this card. I always talk about the references of them as well. So that was wild. That was wild bananas. Guys, follow me if you're new here. You haven't followed me already. Feel free to follow so that you can get a free reading whenever I start my lives. I'm vibrating. I have an appointment to see the cafe tomorrow. Yes, Wendy Sue, I'm so excited. Let me know what happens. I loved that. Thank you. You're welcome, Kelly. Anytime, my love. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for coming in. We haven't gotten any readings today, but you know what? I think we're having very important conversations today. And I think that may be what matters today is these important conversations we're having. But also, if you guys want readings, I would love to do that. I would love to do that for you. I feel that reading was in alignment. Yes, because you're going to start that new venture. Yeah, gotta start it. Don't get too overwhelmed. You're learning, okay? If you end up getting that cafe, don't get too overwhelmed. You're just learning. And sometimes we have to learn the hard way. Sometimes we learn the easy way. But it seems like the hard way seems to stick a little bit better for whatever reason. It's like we're traumatized by the hard way. So we're like, we can't do it again. We can't do that again. All right, guys. I went to, you were in Detroit? Oh, yay. What was the concert hall you went to? Was it one of the stadiums? Was it the Fillmore, which is what I like to call the State Theater? Was it the Fox? Where was you? And guys, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure you might have picked it up. I am from Detroit area. George, thank you so much. I got you. Thank you. George, let me know what type of reading we are doing. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. If it is a psychic reading, just tell me the topic. If it's a mediumship reading, let me know who we are getting in touch with. I do evidential mediumship, but I do a direct connection. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit makes me birth for anyone who's new here. So you would let me know the relationship to the person, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister. Perfect. We're going to do a general reading here for George. And let me know if you would, I don't know if this is, if you pronounce it Jorge or if you pronounce it George. Let me know in the comments. I'll say it correctly, however you want me to say it. It was the Eagles, REO Speedwagon, and Styx. Oh, I love Styx. What a great show. That had to have been at the LCA or something. George is good. Okay, perfect. Your timestamp is 136. Now that is an additional angel number for you to look up as well because we record all our readings, all right? So if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do that. And again, you can just fast forward to 1 hour, 36 minutes. I'm just doing some cleansing breaths. Spirit, this is for George. Spirit, what does George need to know? Spirit, what is the message for George? Spirit, what is the message for George here? First and foremost, George, two things happened while I was breathing here. One, I felt my heart space. So there could be something here that is heart issue related or heart space related. So like heart, like love, things like that, things you put your heart into. The second thing I did was I actually smelled like a shoe store, like going into like a Payless and being like, oh yeah, I know that smell. So I don't know if you need shoes by any means, or maybe shoe stores, or you maybe collect shoes or something shoe related may be important. But those are the first two things that came across while I was breathing. So let me do this final shuffle here and pull some cards. 420, hey. I saw that on the timer. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. I love her. The Queen of Pentacles is traditionally Capricorn, but she can be Virgo or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Now, she is the queen that's the most abundant. She's the most luxurious. She is creative. Her tummy can look like a pregnant belly, so that's creativity. Does not mean you're going to knock somebody up, right? But this is a card of like birthing creativity. She reminds me a lot of the Empress, where she knows her worth, she knows her value. She's confident, she's grounded because she's earth, right? She is stable, she's financially stable, she's dependent on herself. She's not dependent on the king because the king is also rich, but she's just as rich, right? So she is very, very lucrative. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Woo, you got my favorite queen. Yes, you're magical for one. Like I know it says magic in your name, 2323, but you are magical. Okay. I don't have the High Priestess, which would be like magical, but I do have the Chariot, which is Cancer. Cancer is the natural ruler of the fourth house, a family, house, and home. This is you getting ready to like expand and go forth and do anything you want, but just don't hold yourself back, because what you're holding yourself back from is your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your manifestations. This is the genie in a bottle energy. So if you're holding yourself back, because you can see that plume of smoke there, you can see the back wheel of the motorcycle burning rubber, but the vehicle is not moving. The motorcycle is not moving because the sphinxes are in the way. The sphinxes are all about the mental. They talk to you through their lore. They talk to you telepathically. They also talk in riddles. So don't confuse yourself. Now you have that magician's wand. The magician's wand is actually, the magician is the front cover. You have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. You see that wand right there in her hand? You have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. You have the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, this growth of abundance, just like our friend, the Queen of Pentacles. So there's so much abundance here. Success, power, innocence, protection, constant access to that. That's the infinity symbol, right? As above, so below. You can manifest anything you want. That's why I know you're magical. Okay, that's why I know you're magical. You can manifest your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, and watch them come in. Yes, you need to put the work into it. Yes, you need to do that. You can't just manifest and say, okay, it's going to happen. Please do say, okay, it's going to happen, but then make the moves to make it happen. Then get into like that creativeness. Remember, Charlie, I got you. Thank you so much. Remember how I said about the queen, how she's creative, and I saw like that pregnant body? She is creative. She literally is creating, right? So allow your creativity to fly, to flourish. Get with whatever it is that you're creating, whether you're creating spells, you're creating art, you're creating furniture, whatever it is that you're creating. Nina, thank you so much for sharing the live, because you're meant for this. You're meant to go off and go do whatever it is that you want. Full frontal, full go, because we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is not afraid to run head first into battle. They are front lines. This is the second fastest moving card in tarot. So your manifestations are coming in a big way, in a fast way. Then we have my favorite queen, the Queen of Wands. You have luck on your side. This black cat, that's my cat, Salem, and he is a lucky, lucky cat. I don't believe black cats are bad luck. I believe that's superstition, and I think superstition is made by the patriarchy to disempower other people. Black cats are lucky. She is warm. She's inviting. People gravitate towards her. People want her attention. Again, confidence, confidence, confidence exudes from her. She is somebody who is transformative. She will transform other people. She has that sun imagery with the sunflower, because the sunflower follows the sun. That is positivity. That's success. That's warmth. That's vitality. That's growth, right? So we are growing. We are going to do it. Whatever it is you're working towards, go do it. Don't hold yourself back. You have everything you need. You have yellow here for success, yellow here for success, sunflower for success. Like, this is all good. Okay, so hopefully, George, that made sense. Hopefully that gave you some clarity or insight. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. I really appreciate it so much. And I do hope that helped you along the way there, my love. Thank you, Charlie, for the 10 roses. All right, we are going to move on here to Charlie. Charlie, you wanted to do a mediumship, I think I read. Let me just do a refreshy here. A 92-year-old grandma. Okay, we can do your mediumship with your 92-year-old grandma. You're welcome. Let me know if that resonated. Let me know if that made any sense, my love, if you don't mind. You can just say yes, no. You don't have to elaborate too much if you don't want to. But just want to know. All right, so we're going to do Grandma Mary. Oh, you're always thinking of Grandma Mary. That's very cute. Yes, okay, good. It made sense. Thank you. And please follow me if you want to, so that you can come back and get readings anytime you like. There's always a chance to get a free reading in the first 15 minutes of any of my lives where I do free readings. Those are my free reading portions. All right. Charlie, I'm going to say you're going to be 144. Okay. Jenny, thank you so much for the follow. Because I want to take some time and really breathe and really connect with Grandma Mary. So angel number and timestamp, because we do record all our readings, is 144 for you here, Charlie. All right, this is for Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Oh, you have a Grandma Mary too, and it's your middle name. Oh, Jenny. This is for Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Charlie's Grandma Mary. Charlie's Grandma Mary. Charlie's Grandma Mary. There are several things that came in while I was breathing. is one, she makes me feel like she was very active for a very long portion of her life. I feel like when she passed away, it was like a quick decline for her because she makes me feel like she was active, active, active. She also gives me this energy of sweetness, like so sweet to you, so sweet to the other grandkids, like just this adorable, happy-go-lucky, like a feeling lucky grandma as well. But I just feel this warmth from her. I feel invited towards her, but I feel like she's also somebody, she's my favorite person. Oh my goodness. She also feels like somebody who will put you in line. She will put you in line. She'll be like, nope, nope, we're not doing that. Come on, grab you up, threaten to hit you with a stick or whatever, because that's my grandma's vibe is, I'm gonna get you with a stick. She never did. She was empty threats. And I feel like Grandma Mary's the same with that, but like it's just very much like she will not allow disrespect in her house. She won't allow bull fooey in her house. I don't think she likes swearing. I almost said the S word, and I just felt like a image, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say it. She just wants everyone to have fun and peace. Like she draws the line. She isn't a pushover grandma, but also so sweet and so kind at the same time. Let me know if that made sense. And the other thing is I think she made your favorite dessert. My favorite dessert is pie. I love specifically apple pie. So they were showing me pie, which to me indicates either you also love pie or just showing me like she made your favorite dessert. It was a grandma's recipe, grandma's special thing that she made that you were just like, Grandma, did you make the thing? Did you make the pie? Did you? Oh my God, it's here! I say, I made it just for you. Like very intentional. Pulova, yes, that's her. I'm crying right now. Jenny, we'll take it if it also makes sense for you, but this is specifically for Charlie's grandma. But if it makes sense for your grandma too, take it. But yeah, but this is for Charlie specifically. Oh, okay, I know. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure. You're so sweet. I didn't want to take it away from you either, because a lot of the stuff it feels, like it can, like it's just, I don't know. Oh, I don't know where I'm going here, but let's continue with the reading here with Grandma Mary here. Relatable. Yeah, relatable is probably the word I was looking for. Charlie, Grandma Mary to me, she feels very like, I get a sense of properness with her, a sense of like things have to be done not a certain way. Like she wouldn't mind if you did it this way, but it has to be done. Like this is the circumstances, these are the lines, and it has to be done. But you could do it any way you want. So I don't think she was nitpicking, but she makes me feel very like this, like organized. I think it's organized is what I think I'm trying to say. She also gives me religious vibes as well. So she might have been a participant in her church, because she does make me feel Christianity for religion. It could literally be anything, but I feel like she was more relatable to Christianity than any other the major organized religions. Orderly, yeah. Like organized, orderly, yeah. Something like that. Does she have anything to tell me, or does she come and see me every day? Uh, I do think she comes and sees you. Is it every day? Is the thing that I don't think is happening every single day. She makes me feel like she's very busy. She makes me feel like she has many people to hang out with, many people to see. And I feel like that's how she was in life. Like, I feel like she was really, so many people gravitated towards. Maybe she had a lot of friends. She gives me the vibe of my grandma, where like all these people are like, your grandma's my best friend. And I tell my grandma's like, oh, this person said they were your best friend. She's like, oh, they did. Well, your aunt's my best friend. But there's like so many things. I smell her flower perfume. Oh, you're so sweet. I didn't get that specifically. I wish that I did, but I did not get that specifically. But I do think she's just a busybody. She's here, she's here, she's here. But she wants you to know she does visit you several times a week. Like, you are somebody she does make sure that she goes and sees. I think the majority of the week, I'm going to say like 4 to 5 days a week, I do think she's here with you for a period of time. But then she's over here, then she's over here, then she's over here, then she's over here. She's a busy lady. She's just a busy, busy lady. but I just feel so grateful, honestly, like for her children, for her grandchildren, for the life she lived. I feel like your grandfather might have passed a while before she passed, but I just feel a lot of gratitude. I feel a lot of thankfulness for the life she had and who she created and who created after her and like all of her bloodline. Like, I feel like she had a big family. Like, that's what's really come through, is a big family. Many working parts here. He passed after she did. Oh, she might have greeted him then, keeping her all in line, lol. So she must have greeted him because she was talking about his passing. But this is something, I just think this is very cute. Very cute. I think they were together the whole time too. I don't think they divorced. I don't think they separated. I think they were in it together. In it together. But Charlie, I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. Jenny, I hope this also continued to resonate to you and your grandma, and that you got a message from your grandma Mary as well. Thank you so much for being here as well, Jenny. I really appreciate it. And if we got a 2-for-1, we got a 2-for-1. Who am I to deny a 2-for-1? It's a BOGO. Didn't I smell? I smelled a shoe store. I think I smelled it with George though. But the BOGO is from what's it called? Payless. Thank you, Citrus01, for subscribing. Yes, Megan, I got you. What type of reading are we doing for you? Yeah, BOGO. We got a BOGO reading. Megan, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the roses. You said you wanted, I think you put it in the comments. Let me do a refreshy here. Oh, just as live reading. Okay. What type of reading are we doing? Are we doing a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading? Human design reading is a chart reading about your energy. Cards are psychic readings where I channel a message and pull cards. And then mediumship is what we just did, where we connect with somebody who's passed away. Nicole, thank you so much as well. I got you. You are going to be after Megan. Thank you, Nicole. Mediumship. All right, Megan. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp, for those of you who don't know. Megan, who are we getting in contact with? I do evidential mediumship, but I am a direct medium, at least on TikTok, because there's a lot of energy. So I try to do directly so that you get who you're wanting to commune with. Let me know if it's your mom, your dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, husband, wife. If they don't have a traditional relationship with you, let me know their first name only, nothing more, nothing less. My great-grandfather. Perfect. And Jenny just burped at the same time. Hey, Spirit is with us. Spirit's here. All right, let's see what's going on for Megan. Megan, your timestamp, because we record all these readings so you can watch them anytime you would like, is going to be 1 hour, 53 minutes. That's also an angel number that you can look up after this reading for an additional message. All right, this is for Megan. Megan. Getting in contact with Megan's great-grandfather, Megan's great-grandfather, Megan's great-grandfather. Thanks, Jenny. See you soon. So who I'm seeing in my mind's eye is a tall man. He looks tall and slender to me, so I don't think he had a lot of meat on his bones. He might have had a little pot belly. Just a tiny one, though. It's not like a big pot. It's more like look at my little pot belly. Like that. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. But it just very much like that's the imagery I have. I think the height would be around 6 feet. I get 5'10" as well, so maybe between 5'10" and 6 feet. So maybe, I don't know, 5'11". Let me know by saying yes, no, or I don't know if this makes sense. Don't give me too much information at all. Just yes, no, or I don't know. But that's who I have here. I got my height from him to 5'10". Yes. It's like 5'10's really coming in strongly, but so did 6 foot. So it's good to get the 5'10. Um, he he makes me feel like he was around for a while. Like I feel like you knew him. I feel like you guys met. I feel like he's around since your birth. I feel like this is somebody you physically knew in the 3D. When I say physically, I mean the 3D. I just feel over the moon. I feel stars in my eyes. I feel wrapped around your finger. I feel like grandpa, you were grandpa's girl. And I don't think you called him great grandpa. You might have called him like Gigi. No, Gigi is more of like a woman nickname. I don't know. You might have called him great gramps. But I feel like it wasn't like so formal. It's just probably like grandpa. But I just feel like he was just impressed. Like he's impressed with your birth. He's impressed with you coming in. I feel like he really I just feel really protective over you. I feel very much like this is my girl. Don't anyone mess with her. You want to mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns. Okay. This type of thing here. Especially being one of your parents' grandfathers. This makes me feel like it could be maternal grandfather, but I sometimes don't get that correct. So but he's like, nobody's going to tell me what I can and cannot do. I am grandpa. Like nobody can tell me what I can or cannot do. He makes me feel rebellious. He makes me feel funny. He makes me feel like a charmer. Like I feel like when he went out to eat, sometimes he'd hit on the staff or hit on the ladies. Like, you're just so beautiful. Like it wasn't creepy old man. It was very like funny and comic. Like I don't think anyone was uncomfortable by him. He makes me feel like he had like a stroke or something. He makes me feel like he had a stroke. I don't think it's his passing though. I think it's something that he experienced within his lifetime, but I don't think it was how he passed. To me, like it just feels like his passing was just a slow decline over time. And just like naturally, like, okay, it's my time, and naturally going. I don't feel like he had any major diseases. Um, Cat C, it's a $15 donation, love. Let me know if this makes sense there by like the stroke, because I'm getting a feeling of a stroke, but it makes me feel like he lived with this stroke for a while. He had emphysema. Oh, is that what it was? And he lived with that emphysema for a while, because it just doesn't feel like, it feels like a natural decline on his passing. Like it was just natural. It wasn't anything big coming in that was like a big cancer or a big autoimmune. Like emphysema does suck, and emphysema is big and it can kill you, absolutely. But it may be like something like they thought was going to kill him or unalive him, if you will, TikTok, but it wasn't necessarily that. It might have been something else like the heart or something else like just shutting down on him, maybe his kidneys, things like that. Like that's what he's showing me here. I think it was his heart though, because I feel like the emphysema might have put pressure on the heart in some way. It was a slow decline, yes. I feel like the heart was something that was really being affected. I don't think he died of a heart attack though. I don't think that's what it was. I just feel like the heart was, maybe it was congestive heart failure, like by the emphysema or something like that. Because he's saying it's like people thought I was going to die from this breathing thing, but I didn't die from that breathing thing. Gosh, he makes me feel so spunky. He just makes me feel like every time I hung out with him, it was laughter, laughter, laughter. And I feel like you made him feel better. I feel like whenever you'd come in, we would laugh a lot, we would joke a lot. You would almost like you would give him like little not like jabs at him, but like, poking fun at him. That's probably it. Poking fun. And he would be like, oh yeah. And like, it just makes me feel like that's a weird laugh I did. But I just feel like he was really like, just laugh all the time with you. And when you would leave, he'd be like, oh, I feel better just with her being around. I do think you're grandpa's girl. I think you're grandpa's girl. I wouldn't be surprised if this grandfather was one of your favorite people too, because he just feels like he was so funny to me. He just feels like he was a funny guy, or at least tried to be. Maybe he wasn't always funny and he tried to be funny. But Megan, let me know if that made sense. I'm so sorry about the passing of your great grandpa. He is with you though. He's absolutely fine. He's breathing. He was hilarious. I really love him a lot. I love his energy. I love what he brought into your life. Like he just makes me feel like a treasure. Like he's a fucking treasure. Sorry, Grandpa. Rosie, it's a $15 donation. Right now we have Nicole, but after Nicole, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and send in your $15 donation. But Megan, thank you so much for letting me speak with your great grandfather today. I really appreciate it, and I hope this gave you some clarity or insight. And if you ever want more readings, you can always come back here and donate again. That's totally fine. Or you can set up a private reading from here as well if you would like. But there is no pressure. I just want to let you know I offer private readings too. That's all. But Megan, my heart goes out to you. Mwah. I know it's so hard to lose anybody. It's so hard to lose anybody, but somebody that you really love and really like. That's one of my favorite humans. That's a different type of pain, my love. All right, we are going to move on, though, to our friend Nicole. Nicole, thank you so much. Sorry about that. Thanks anyways. You're welcome, Catsy. But Nicole, let me know what type of reading we're doing for you. And guys, after Nicole, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and get your reading underway right now. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have said that word. I shouldn't have said that thing. But you know how to do it. You know how to do it. Yep. I believe you're all internet savvy people. You get where to find it. All right. Moving on. Nicole, yes, let's do a general reading. Now, Nicole, before I do your reading, I have to show you this thing because you have a hibiscus flower as your name. And girl, I got it on my skin. This is one of my favorite tattoos. I got it at 23. I'm 36 now. It's very faded over 13 years, but I literally have a hibiscus tattoo. It's my favorite flower ever. So I had to show you. Okay. Your timestamp is 2 hours, 2 minutes. 2 hours, 2 minutes. And guys, don't forget, if you want to be next, send in that $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. And don't forget, that's also an angel number there, Nicole. 202 is a number you can look up for an additional message from your angels. All right, Spirit. This is for Nicole. Nicole. Spirit, what is the message for Nicole? Spirit, what is the message for Nicole? Spirit, what is the message for Nicole? What's going on here? Vicky, thank you so much. I got you. Nicole, the first thing I feel is like I have a lot of pressure in the solar plexus. It feels very anxiety ridden. So you might have an anxiety issue, anxiety disorder. Girl, I had that as well. So if you're dealing with any anxiety issues, just know like this is achievable. You can deal with it. You can get past it. By correcting the synapses in your brains to start to fire correctly, because we want to reserve anxiety for danger. Okay. So say it out loud. I'll explain it outside of your reading though, but I kind of feel closed in a little bit too, which is interesting. Like I feel like I might honestly, and I'm not trying to say like you're over dramatic by any means, but I do feel like we might be overthinking about this situation. Okay. Neuro Ninja, thank you so much for the follow. Let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. But we do have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is fucking rad. This is a card of abundance. This is the abundance card in the deck. Okay. So whatever's going on, if you have financial anxiety, you have whatever anxiety you have, you're going to be all right. You may even plant a seed, grow something yourself like she did. Thank you, Spirit. And start doing something that, she wants to do. She harvests this because she planted it. She took care of it. She took the time, the energy, all of that. Oh, who is lying to you or cheating on you? I will fight this motherfucker. I will fight this motherfucker. Yes, I will. The 7 of Swords and the Devil. Ugh. No wonder you feel so anxious. All right. So this could be somebody you're talking to. This could be your relationship. This could be somebody you're just seeing and meeting on the internet for the first time. This is somebody who's lying, stealing, or cheating and keeping you feeling bound. This is codependence, addictions, vices, feeling stuck. Remember how I felt like everything was kind of closing in? This is that feeling. Monster High Lore, thank you for the follow. This is what I'm talking about, because this is a card saying like, yeah, somebody came in here, fucked with my shit in the middle of the day. You can see it's light outside, and then decided that they were going to walk away with it. And now I'm stuck. Now I feel bound to somebody, maybe a Capricorn, because this card is Capricorn. Does not have to be Capricorn, though, I'll tell you that much. You can choose to get out of this situation. That's the thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a love relationship, okay? Because the lovers are here. So I would not be surprised if this has to do with some sort of love relationship, maybe in the past, maybe currently, okay? It feels more current than in the past. But this is somebody you can get away from. You see those chains, how loosely placed they are on the characters? They can literally take them off, throw them aside, and walk away from the devil if they choose to do so. All right. So this is a choice. It doesn't feel like a choice. Sometimes it feels like I'm bound here and I'm stuck here forever, until you realize I'm actually not. I actually have a choice to get away from whoever's lying to me, stealing from me, causing me to burn up instead of flourish. You see the flames there in that tree right there, and then the flourish tree there. But the best thing about this card is it's a lifestyle change. You're going to change your lifestyle when you realize like, this is not worth my time, this is not worth my effort, this is not worth my energy and my anxiety. Girl, that's when things are going to change. That's when you're going to realize like, I have a better lifestyle than this. I have Archangel Michael protecting me, because that's who he is right here, and I can achieve harmony. I can achieve harmony when I decide to live my life and choose me besides this relationship. I don't know if you have kids with this person. I don't know if you have kids in general, like, but whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's time for you to choose you. Even if you have children, they're going to see mom chose herself. And that's a sign of a healthy person. We're looking to raise healthy people, right? Just in case you have children, because there's a child here. So just wanted to point that out. But this is something that is inner child. This is something that I'm working on myself. I'm going to fill my own cup. That cup is full to the brim and over. Like, I'm going to make sure that my needs are met. I'm going to make sure that I feel at home wherever I am. I don't feel like I have to walk on eggshells, literally eggshell walking, right? I don't have to worry about feeling bound to somebody who wants me to be complacent. Instead, I can make it. Again, you have abundance at the bottom of the deck, right? Abundance. He's the most abundant king. When you start choosing you, your abundance is going to flow. Your abundance is going to come in. You may be nervous about money. You may be nervous of like, how do I start, whatever. You're going to be fine. He is Taurus. It may be slow moving because Taurus is slow moving. They're the slowest moving of the zodiac, but the richest of the zodiac. They know who they are. They know what they want. They know what they're going to achieve. And you're going to be okay. All right. Get that confidence up. He is confident. Get your confidence up. Do that inner child work. Get away from this devil person and know that you are protected by Archangel Michael. All right. Nicole says, spot on. Thank you so much. You are very, very welcome, Nicole. You got this. You're going to be just fine, okay? If you need to make a game plan, because if you're with a narcissist, make that game plan, okay? You may not have to pack up your bags in the middle of the night while he's sleeping, but you may need to make a plan with people, your support team, to say like, hey, I'm done here. I got to get out, and then make your plan. And hopefully, I hope you never go back. All right, Nicole, my heart goes out to you, love. Thank you, Neuro Ninja, for the Rosa. Thank you, Cheryl, for liking the live. All right, Vicky, you are next. After Vicky, we don't have anyone else. Linktree, you know where to find that. Press my picture, boop, press my picture again. And then you're going to choose this, and then that. And then you can select this one, or this one, or this one. This one will also allow you to make a private reading as well, if that is something you are interested in having. All right, Citrus, where are you, darling? Where is Citrus? Cat C does not say free psychic readings. It does not. I don't know if you're still here, but it definitely does not say free psychic readings at all. Hi, yes, being called to start my own business, not sure in what. Also, will I be successful? Neuro Ninja, thank you for the Rosa. Let's see. Your timestamp's going to be 2 hours, 10 minutes. Okay. That's also an additional angel number that you can look up for an additional message from your angels. All right, Spirit, this is for Vicky. Oh, Vicky gets 6 minutes because they are a subscriber. Good thing I caught that. So you're going to get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. Thank you for subscribing. All right, Vicky, Spirit, what does Vicky need to know about starting their own business? Spirit, what does Vicky need to know about starting their own business? Spirit, what does Vicky need to know about starting their own business? What's going on for our friend Vicky? Vicky, I can't help it. I want to smile. I feel excited. I feel like I don't do well working for the man. I don't do well working, not necessarily with others, but I just don't feel like you do well in like a office structure or a structure in which like there's a lot of cattiness. I feel like I get like the shit end of the stick when it comes to like working in groups and like people being catty towards me for whatever reason. I feel that way. You can let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. But I feel like doing my own thing is what I want to do. It makes me feel happy. I feel like I could literally do anything. But I like really, I want you to do what inspires you. That's what makes most sense here to me. I want to feel inspired. I want to feel helpful. I want to feel of service. So I do feel like you are going to do a service-based industry, whether you are doing card readings, because that's a service, whether you are doing detailing. Strangely enough, car detailing is coming up, which I don't know why. But like cleaning or things like that, like I just want to be of service. Like that's how it feels to me. Like that's what I want to do. But you are in the middle of this transition. Okay. The 6 of Swords is the card of transition. You can see there's really rocky waters right here in the corner, right? Lots of waves. It's actually expanding up here. From there, it's nice and clear crystalline waters. And then you're heading to a whole new area of life, whole new land. You are heading towards this new thing. Okay. Tap, 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 people. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, working for the mammoth is not it. Will you be successful? This is the card of success. So yes. Yes, I love it. I just want to do something of service. I know you're asking like, what should I do specifically? But it just feels like to me, service, the service industry, whether you start your own restaurant, whether you start a cleaning business, whether you start a car detailing business, whether you do this work and learn how to read the cards, like it just feels like I want to help in whatever way I can help, whatever way is making sense or inspires me to help. Thank you, Jaden, for the follow. Yeah, because real work, this is backbreaking work. This is like when you were working at corporate, right? At the man. It's heartbreaking. I feel misunderstood. I feel like people don't get me. I feel like I have to put a mask on. Maybe I have like a tinge of autism and I have to put a mask on. Girl, if you have ADHD, you may have a touch of autism. At least that's how I feel about it. And I have ADHD. I don't know if I actually have a touch of autism or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if I do. But either way, this is something you're walking away from with knowledge and experience. Knowledge and experience. Thank you, Shelby. God bless you, she says. But this is something that you are taking knowledge and experience. So whatever you've been doing, taking that experience with you so that you're not being the micromanager. You're not being the one who's a bitch to you for no reason. You're like, why are you treating me this way? I don't understand. It's not computing in my brain. Like you're learning from those past experiences. You might do something with travel. You might do travel. I see travel a lot, even in this card, to be honest with you. The world is a card of endings, though. So you are definitely ending working for the man, working for corporate America, working for capitalism itself. And this is going to have you start a whole new beginning. This is a giant 0 she's in, okay? 0 is the card of the Fool. This is traditional tarot. They are taking the leap of faith on themselves. They know that no matter what happens, whether I crash on my feet or I gently land on my feet, it doesn't matter. I'm going to land on my feet. You can see the sun imagery there. The sun imagery is the most perceived positive imagery you can have in tarot. This is success, vitality, strength, the biggest yes in tarot. You can see she has the magician's wands in her hands. The magician is this card right here. Her wand is right there. She has everything she needs. She has all the tools of tarot at her disposal. The wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords. She has this growth of abundance. She has yellow for success, red for passion, desire, power. We have white for innocence, black for protection. You have consistent access to it. You see that infinity symbol? Not everyone has an infinity symbol. There's like a couple cards, but this one has it as well from the top to the bottom. Which made me think of a Linkin Park song. From the top to the bottom, from the top a stop, for the core, I've forgotten in the middle of my thoughts. Saving from my safety, the picture's there. The memories won't escape me, but why should I care? I don't remember the name of that song, but listen to Hyper Theory, guys. Hyper Theory is a classic fucking album. So fucking good. But this is, again, the card of success that is right next to here. And you have 2 of the Magician's Wand. Let me repoint that out. 2 of the Magician's Wands. You have everything you need to be successful. You just have to pick what you want. Steffi girl, hey! And thanks for the heart me. I didn't even see that come in. But you have success. This is the card of success. And this, again, makes me feel travel-y too. So you might go out and travel. You might have Sagittarius in a place in your chart that's very prominent because Sag is our traveler. It's a $15 donation, Auntie Love. Thank you so much for asking. The last card we have is the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is you taking your power back. You had a conflict. You took your power back. Period. Steffi, we can always do a private one, or you can do tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow at 11 a.m. as well. But this is something that you're going to take your power back. You're going to feel really good about it. You're going to feel victorious. You're going to feel like you have your shit together. And honestly, you're going to prove your haters wrong. Haters, right here, haters. You're going to prove them wrong. The ones that are like, oh my God, she's going to start her own business. What is she going to do? What business? Mind your business. Mind your P's and Q's. Okay, I'll have to get a private. Perfect. Check out the website to schedule that, my love. I love you. But I do hope this helped here, Vicki. I hope this made sense. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. You will find new land to hoe. You will find the thing that you're passionate about doing and go do it. What inspires you? Do the research on it and go do it. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. And Spirit makes me burp for those of you who don't know. So that was a big confirmation. I choked. Big confirmation. Big confirmation. Oh, you and me, we got a big confirmation. Yeah. Except I honestly hate that song. Big reputation. I just hate that song. I hate that song so much. Sorry, Tay. Not all your songs are bangers. Maybe you guys like that song, but that's that and Bad Blood. I get cringy every time I hear Bad Blood. I look like, well, look what you made me do better than Bad Blood. But Bad Blood just like, it's cringy to me. But anyways, you don't notice I'm a Swiftie. Hey. So we are waiting on the next donation to come through. If you guys are interested, get your donations in now. $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Or just popping in to send some love. Thank you, Christy Lynn. Thanks for being here, my darling. Mwah. I accept your love and I send it back, but my love instead of your love, because I'm not sending your gift back. I'm not going to take it and be like, you want it back? That's so rude. It's so mean. I would never, but I will give it back to you in love from me. How do I donate for a reading? What a great question. Oh, give me your love. $15 donation you're going to get here. From there, from how you get here is by clicking my picture here, boop, clicking my picture again, boop. There's 2 pictures you need to click. Then you're going to get here. You're going to click on here. You're going to select this one, okay, this link. Then you can choose between this platform, or this one. This one will accept a $15 donation, and also you can schedule a private reading from here as well. So that is how you send in a donation if that is something you are interested in having. while we wait on the next donation, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom. So you're going to stay right there. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Baby, come back. All right, I'm back. Hi, Mr. Giggles. Good afternoon to you as well. Let me do a refreshy just to make sure I didn't miss anything while I was in the bathroom. I said refresh, motherfucker. How does this work? I'm new to this. Well, welcome in. I am Melody. I'm a psychic medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And I do offer psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. I offer these for a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. You can send in your donation through here. Select that one, and then you can use this one, or this one to send in your $15 donation. This will also get you a private reading as well. There's nobody on the list at this time right now. So if you want to get your donation in, it's always first come, first serve. Get your donations in now, and you will get your 5-minute reading right away. I know it looks like a 2. I promise it's just mirrored. It is a 5. You'll see when we go past 2 minutes. Welcome back, Seth. And also, we do record these readings. So if you're ever interested in rewatching your readings, you can always rewatch them right through here. I give you a timestamp, and then you have the ability to watch it anytime you like. Anytime you like. All right, Sarah, we got you. Thank you, Sarah. I got your donation. What type of reading are we doing for you? Brenda says, whoa, that's so nice. Thanks. All right, Sarah, what type of reading are we doing? Are we doing a psychic reading, a mediumship reading? Oh, we're doing a love reading. Let's go for it. Okay, first off, 222 is right here, right now. Literally 2222 is what I just saw. Good things are coming in for you. Whatever it is, just know everything's working for your highest good. All right. But your timestamp is 223. Okay. Amanda, if you want to know about your love with your husband, it's a $15 donation. You'll be next if you get your donation in right now. 223 is your timestamp, though, my friend. All right. This is for Sarah. Spirit, what does Sarah need to know about love? Spirit, what does Sarah need to know about love? Spirit, what does Sarah need to know about love? So I have a lot of energy immediately in my stomach. It's like my gut. I feel it in my stomach and in my teeth. I think that's Panic Attack by Halsey. It's like, is it love or a panic attack? Here's a heavy heart, too much to hold. Is it late? So I'm taking you. I fucked that up. But check that song out. It's a really great song. You're gonna love it. It's a jam. It's gonna remind you of Stevie Nicks because it's meant to. But it just feels like there's something here that just makes me feel like, ugh. When when it comes to love. Let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. But that's the overwhelming feeling in the body is, ugh. And then I feel it in my stomach and in my teeth. Is it love or a panic attack? We do have the 10 of Pentacles, though, which is really nice at the bottom of the deck. This is security, feeling secure. Remember, 222. Everything's working towards your highest good, working towards the security. So let's see what the other cards have to say. But the 10 of Pentacles is security. My twin flame broke up with me 3 weeks ago. Oh, you poor thing. Now, I will say it's okay if you believe in anything. It doesn't, there's the heartbreak right there, my love. It doesn't matter to me what you believe. But I will say, I think soulmates is the better term than twin flame, because twin flames has this underlying tone of like, you belong with me no matter what. And it can lead to stalking or other types of bad behaviors. Soulmates are here to teach you something. They're here to teach you a lesson in something. And I do see this heartbreak ending. And I feel you feeling really stuck. But you are dealing with the King of Cups. And you're new here, so you don't know how I feel about the King of Cups. I strongly dislike him. I strongly dislike the King of Cups. So you might have been with a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. He makes me feel like he's the drama. Okay, he's the drama. He's the one who's all up in these waves, and he's so relaxed, looking out like, yeah, I caused some drama. What of it? What of it? And it led to your heartbreak. It led to things ending. Now, what's really great about the cards that we have here is that we also have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is saying, hey, I feel stuck. I feel like I can't move. I feel like there's nothing here for me. I feel like there's something here that's keeping me bound and in placement. Oh my God, yes, I'm a Scorpio. He's a Pisces. Now, this card, you can actually see there's nothing in front of her. There's nothing behind her. She is blindfolded because of her emotions that are keeping her bound here, keeping her here. When she realizes that she is here to start something again, start something new, you see that giant circle? That circle, or a zero, I should say, the zero is the Fool, right? We already talked about this with somebody else who got this card as well. So you have this leap of faith to take on yourself, to get your unstuckness. Yes, your heart is broken. Yes, there's toxicity leaking out of the heart. Yes, it hurts. It's literally a physical pain. It sucks. But you're not going to stay there forever. You have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. You see 2 of those magician wands. And don't forget, the sun is there. The sun is the most perceived positive sign. Whatever's going on in love, this is working for your highest good. And she's the highest out of all the cards. Out of all the cards, she is the highest. She has all the tools of tarot at her disposal because she has that magician's wand. This is the magician. She has all the cups, the pentacles, the swords, the wands, this growth of abundance, success, power, innocence, protection. That infinity symbol above her head is saying you have consistent access to it. You can manifest anything you want in life, okay? Because you're leveling up. This relationship was actually something that was keeping you bound. It was keeping you stuck. It was keeping you complacent. Complacency, to me personally, is death. Is death. You want to fail. You want to keep growing. You want to keep moving forward. Hi, Megan. You want to keep the wheels moving forward, because if you're stagnant, you're not growing. You're not doing anything. You're metaphorically death, right? So just know this next step is going to level you up. You see that transformation, that butterfly? She's transformative. She is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. She's transparent. What you see with her is what you get. She's a great communicator. She's a great partner. She's Libra. She is relationships, the 7th house of relationships traditionally. She is somebody who's going to, like, if you date me, you're going to level up. You date me, you're going to get healed. You date me, you're going to have this new experience. This person that left you had already learned whatever they needed to learn from you. You also learned whatever you needed to learn from them. Do I think they're coming back? I don't. Do I think that's a good thing? I do. I know that's easy for me, the internet psychic on the other side of the screen over here in the Metro Detroit area, saying like, yeah, your breakup's actually something good for you. It doesn't change the fact that it hurts. It doesn't change the fact that it's painful. It doesn't change the fact that you have to mourn this and move on from it. But you will rise above it. You will look back and go, oh, I'm so thankful that I ended that relationship, or that relationship was ended, because there's something better out there for you, something that's meant for you, something that's going to really be everything that you need and make sure that your needs are met. And not just you like saying like, I got you, I got you, I got you. You're getting that reciprocated. So that's out there for you, my love. I hope this helped there, Sarah. I hope this gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. I do hope that this gave you some clarity or insight, my love. You're going to be all right. You're going to get that security. You're going to feel that within yourself. So just know you are the prize. You are amazing. And you are the one in the relationship actually doing the work. Okay. You're going to find somebody else that is going to also do the work with you. Alrighty, guys, we are waiting on that next donation to come through. So if you guys are interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. You can find the way to donate by clicking my picture. Boop. You're going to click my picture again. Boop. You're going to go here. You're then going to select that one. Then you can choose between this one, or this one. Again, this one will also allow you to schedule a private reading as well. Sarah, my heart goes out to you, girly. I know how hard it is to be brokenhearted like that. Like, trust me, I've been there. But we always recover, okay? We do. We always recover. All right, my friends. Who's interested in the next reading? Go ahead and submit that $15 donation to get on the list. There is no wait at this time. So you're going to get your reading right away. Studio. I don't know why that came through, but sure. All right, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. If you're interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, hi, hello. I am Melody. I am a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading, we are doing them at this time. Get your donation in. $15 get you 5 minutes. Looking forward to the next one. Hey, I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings, just in case you guys didn't know what I offered here. You can do any of those modalities if you so choose. Human design is a chart reading. It's going to use your birthday. Thank you, Spirit. It's going to use your birthday, time of birth, place of birth to generate your chart. And it's going to tell you all about your energy, what type of energy you have, how to work with your specific type of energy, and how to trust your body with making decisions. Otherwise, we do, again, psychic readings or mediumship readings. So go ahead and get that donation in. There is no wait. Again, for anyone who's new here, click my picture here, click my picture again. You're going to do here, boop, 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 boop. Then you're going to select that guy. Then you're going to choose this one, and this one. $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading. And I'm only going to be on for about 20 more minutes. So go ahead and get those donations in now. If you're on the fence about it, hang out a bit. Maybe we'll get another reading or get that donation in and just see how it works. See how you like it. See if the message makes sense. Ugh. My water was far away. I don't ever shuffle my cards like this anymore. I used to, but I don't know why I feel compelled right now to do it. So I did it. How's everyone doing this Sunday? You guys doing well? Doing good? Having a lazy Sunday. Hey, Seth. Nice. You deserve a lazy Sunday. You deserve it. Chilling out, watching some tarot readings, mediumship readings, or human design readings. Hopefully you don't have much to do and you can enjoy the whole day being lazy. I love a lazy day. All right. I'm hoping to get one more reading, guys. I'm hoping to get one more reading in at least. So if you guys want to do a reading, feel free to get into the profile, get that $15 donation in. I am hoping to do at least one more reading. If not more, I mean, I'll stay on for more, but hopefully one more. Sandra, I don't do pregnancy readings, unfortunately, but I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. I do them privately as well if you're interested. But a pregnancy test is going to be the best thing for you in order to know that for sure. And also, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Thanks, Seth, for liking the live. It does help get us more people. Hi, Nelly. How are you? Thank you for the heart me. Hi. We are waiting on our next donation. I don't know if you're interested in a reading or not today, but we are waiting on the next donation. I am hoping for at least one more reading, guys. So if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and get that donation in. You're going to be right away. There is no wait to get your reading. Remember, you got to go here. Then you got to go here. Then you can select this one, or this one to send in that $15 donation. This is how you do it. You're going to get a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. All right, guys, if you want to help Seth like the live, that would be rad to get more people in here. I've never seen you here on Sundays. I was taking Sundays off pretty regularly, but Sundays usually are a really productive day. Today has been, it's been productive, but in a different way. We've been able to really talk about things, and I was able to rant about the government for a good hour and a half. Then we got to 30,000 likes, and then we did a collective, and then the donations started coming through. So I wouldn't say it's a slow day. It's a different type of productive day because I feel much better. I will say that. I feel so much better talking about what's going on with the government, talking about them trying to overturn gay marriage right now, or at least have it on the table to overturn it. I just needed some camaraderie with that. I was feeling really heavy about it yesterday, and I don't usually let this stuff me absorb this stuff, but when it comes to human rights, it just bothers me as an Aquarian, as an Aquarius sun who's a humanitarian sign. It just bothers me so much that you fuck with human rights. You're taking your neighbors off the streets for no reason because they have different color skin than me, because that's what they want is my skin. They want somebody who looks like me but who is compliant, and I am not compliant. I'm feral as fuck. I'm tired of them taking away women's rights, gay rights. I'm wondering if they're going to come for interracial rights. I'm and when I say interracial, I mean interracial marriage rights. I just Oh, it just really bugged me yesterday. It just really pissed me off. And I was sulking all day. My best friend came over. She's like, we were expecting her to come over because my partner really likes to watch the fights, and my best girlfriend, it's like her favorite thing is the fights. I don't like the fights. Feral as fuck, love it. But I just don't like the fights. They're not for me. They're not my favorite thing. And sometimes the Cheeto Man comes into the fight, so that's really fun for me. It just makes me so irritated. Like, why are you at the fights? Don't you have more business to attend to? Don't you have something more important to do than to watch these two motherfuckers beat each other up? Like, why are you here? But anyway, so I was sulking. I didn't want to go out there, and then my partner came in. She's like, "It's like, hey, all our friends are here." I'm like, "I know." He's like, "You're gonna stay in here?" I was like, "For right now, yeah." He's like, "You in that bad of a mood?" I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Okay." And so he went back out there, and he's like, She's not. I don't know if she's gonna come out." And then my best friend came in here. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm sulking." She's like, "Why?" "Oh, because of the government." I was like, "Yes." She's like, "I feel you, but you should come and hang out with us anyway." So it's like, okay, fine. So I got off the couch. I went into the room that we watched UFC in, and luckily the Cheeto Man was not there. So I didn't have to fucking witness this motherfucker, especially when people are protesting. Sorry, they're having music festivals outside of the White House. Have all your musical festivals, guys. Like, if you know of a music fest that is happening in your area, go support it. Go out there, march in those music festivals, be a participant in them if you can, if you're able. If you're not able, just be out there sharing, posting, let other people know that it's happening. So those that are able to go to them will go to those music festivals, because those music festivals are going to change things. They are. They can ignore it all they want. But the more that we are constantly out on the streets, the more that every day we are having these music festivals, and they're lasting, and they're not going away. They're not disparaging. They're not dispersing. We are in it. The more they're going to have to listen to us, the more they're going to have to do it. Okay. They think they have a nation on just MAGAs. That can't happen. It can't happen. There's not that many MAGAs. It may seem like there's a lot of MAGAs, but there's not that many MAGAs. But also, you should check out Jolly Good Ginger. Check out Jolly Good Ginger's profile here on TikTok. He has some interesting leads on something that I really can't talk about, but it does have to do with how we submit who we are interested in leading things, if you catch my drift. He has some, I think, it's pertinent information. So check out Jolly Good Ginger if you don't already know who he is. He's a very big leftist. He's big on the left side of TikTok. So just know I think he's reliable. Followed him. Yes. Do it. I like the Jolly Good Ginger info. Yes. Do you know what I'm talking about, Leela? You know what info I'm talking about? Because he's having an interview with somebody who's like outright saying what I cannot outright say on this platform, because the Cheeto has this platform by the short and curlies, unfortunately. Yeah, it's been following him for a while. Yes, I should have known. All right, guys. Hello? Hi. Oh, my partner's back. He was out and about. All right, guys, I am looking for hopefully one more reading. If you guys want to help me out, go ahead and get a $15 donation in. You help me, I help you by giving you a card reading, a mediumship reading, or a human design reading of your choice. I'm only going to be on for really more like 15 more minutes. So go ahead and get your donations in. Waiting on the last donation. I want a reading, but my oh no, that's not where I thought that was going. My dyslexia made me think that you were going to say something funny. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Did you report it and everything? You got it like stopped. Nobody can use it. Hopefully they didn't steal any money from you. Leela, you know I'm going to be here always. I'm going to be here always. So whenever you're able to get your bank card back functioning and not, somebody took your numbers, I'm going to be here whenever. So you have plenty of time to get a reading with me anytime you want. But I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry I laughed at it too. My brain read something completely different. My brain is, it's a wild place. It's a wild place in this noggin. Oh yeah, yes, I love my credit union. Guys, if you are in the big banks, you should really consider a credit union instead. All the members of a credit union are basically investors in the credit union. They basically own part of the credit union. They are not doing what the banks do, where they just take your money and play it in the stock market, and the stock market crashes, then your money's gone. The credit unions don't do that. Credit unions also are just so helpful. They're so helpful. Like if you overdraft, my credit union has always given me no problem. They're like, we know you overdraft from time to time. Not now, when I was younger, when I was first like dealing with money. They're like, we're going to waive your fee for you. It's totally fine. Me too. I've only ever used a credit union my whole life. That's probably one of the best things my parents ever did, was before I was even knowing what money was. When I was 11 years old, they opened a credit union account for me. So I've only ever had a credit union, and they're so wonderful. They will do loans. Like they help me out with my loans. They are usually a better rate as well than like the banks would be. They're just wonderful. So guys, use a credit union. If you can take your money out of the big banks, do it and invest in a credit union. Absolutely, positively. Thank you for the heart me. That was from Leela. Leela sent me the heart me. Thank you so much, love. All right, anyone else interested in a reading? It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. You can do it through here. So click my picture here, click my picture again. You're going to click my picture twice. You can select here, select that guy, and then you can use this one, or this one to send in the donation. $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, I do human design readings. Yeah. Yeah, Venmo. Leela, I'm like, I feel like you have something to say about it. I'm like, what's going on, Leela? What do you have to say about it? Well, you're on the edge of my seat. Hi, Raya. So go here and then select that one and then just click on this one. It's going to take you right there. It's going to take you right there. I don't want you to mistype it or anything like that, because there are scam accounts out there. I know they were on CA, that app. That's why I'm one of the reasons I'm not on that app anymore. But I don't know if Venmo is doing that, but just for your safety and any precautions, that is going to be the safest way to get to my Venmo. Oh, wonderful. Jaya, it's a $15 donation if you're interested in a reading. Thank you so much for asking. Or Mira, excuse me, Mira. It's a $15 donation. You're going to be able to get to where to send in that donation, right to the top of the link tree right there. All right, Mira, not a problem. Why do you guys, before you leave, Mira, what is this message redacted? Why do you guys choose to retract your message? I'm just curious. I don't care that you did it, but I do notice that a lot on this app, and I don't understand it. Like I'm confused by it. Do you mind explaining that to me if you're still here? Like, it's okay to leave your message up. Oh, it's okay, Leela. Not a problem. Not a problem at all, Leela. Like, is it embarrassment? Like, you don't want your message up there because it didn't get read and now I'm embarrassed that I asked a question? Or Or is it just you don't want it up there anymore? I don't understand it. I'm very confused on it. Oh, Spirit's like, not today, girl. Not today, girl. Gotta save that money. You might need it for something else, honestly, because your card's not working right now or not around you or whatever happened to your card. I don't know if it was the numbers or the physical card that got stolen. But they're like, you might need to save this for something else. You might need to eat or something or like do something else. So whatever Spirit wants us to do, we're going to do. Whatever Spirit doesn't want us to do, we're not going to do either. That's how it works. All right, guys, let me know if you're interested in a reading, guys. $15 donation. We're almost at 50,000 likes. Hell yeah, dude. This is a great day. This is one of our top liked lives ever. I think, Kelly, I think you remember, was it 57 or was it 60 something for our most liked? What do you remember what it is? Are you still here, Kelly? I don't even know if you're still here. No, I don't think you're even here right now. I think it's 57. I'll just stick to painting my office today. Yeah, girl, get that paint on that wall. Don't mind me. I don't know what's wrong with me. We did do a collective reading today as well. I want to say we did it like as a 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if you want to check out here where we record, you can check out the collective reading and see if that resonated and helped at all. Not wanting to leave you high and dry, my friend. But check that out. I think it's somewhere between 1 hour 20 minutes and 1 hour 30 minutes. Something along those lines is where it's at. Thanks, Seth. He got us up to 50,000. Nice. I came in right after. Okay. So did you get to hear it? It's like my face is like, huh? I don't know why I made that face. So you might have heard it already, or if you didn't, you can go back and watch it if you wanna. No, just the tail end. Okay, go check the rest of it out to see if that brings any messages to you as well. Since Spirit's like, you know what, not today, and that's totally fine, totally legitimate, not a problem. And see if there's anything you pick up from the collective. But guys, I think I'm going to sign off for today. We didn't get that last donation in, but that's okay. You know, it happens. We're always going to be back on tomorrow anyways. I love you guys. Always, always, always. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, for having really great conversations with me today. Today was not a really like fast day with the readings, but we did get a lot of conversation going and a lot of things good. I think I feel good, even though, you know, it is one of the solar days. I still feel good and productive. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the page, supporting the live. Anyone who's liked the live, gifted the live, followed the live, subscribed to the live, modded the live, had conversations with me on the live. Just thank you guys so much. I love you. Angels, ancestors, my guides, thank you so much for allowing me to be here doing this work. Thank you for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. Thank you for your guidance, your protection, your love, your knowledge. Thank you for bringing in the people today. I really love you. We had a lot of people in today. We had 30 at some point, which is something I haven't had in a while. So I'm really appreciative of that. And then my angels, my ancestors. No, I already said that. My universe, thank you so much for allowing me to be here at this time, doing this work in this way. I really appreciate it always. And I love you. And I love you all. And I will see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Love you. Bye.